Oh, oh. I'm like, bro, where's my phone? Made a horrible mistake. Man, oh man. Yo, this is bright. What if I just... That barely helps, actually. Sorry if the beard looks like extra puffy tonight. Damn, this is bright. Oh my goodness. It's like extra bright, bro. I don't know what to do. It's like killing me. Omori, why are you so bright? Like, look, this is what I look like right now normally. And then I can turn the ring light on and increase the intensity, obviously, right? This is like what I normally have it to, maybe a little darker so that I actually look like I have color on my face. But damn, that's bright. That's like absurdly bright. Oh man. Doesn't really help, does it? And then I was playing Spider-Man earlier. We're gonna have like a hot start only because I'm about half an hour late. And that's because of work. Not that I'm complaining, it's just been a crazy freaking week for me. But yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Good evening. Like I said, this is gonna be like a super more laid back stream than I would normally be doing, purely because of the fact that I am tired. I'm like wrung dry, it feels. So, you know. And not tired like emotionally or mentally, tired like physically exhausted. So I just got home. I'm gonna take a little bite of this hot pocket. What did I get? Is this pepperoni or is this ham and cheese? I'm not sure actually. That's pepperoni. JT, good evening, my friend. How you doing tonight? Damn, that's bright. Welcome in, man. I'm gonna be playing Omori today, but the vibe is gonna be vastly different than normal. It looks like the teacher is late to class today. Normally I'm in here and then everybody comes in a little after, but instead today's the opposite. Today Nacho is late and everybody else is you guys are free to leave. If the teacher isn't in if the teacher's not in his seat half an hour into class, then you guys are allowed to leave the stream tonight, alright? I won't be mad. But welcome in, everybody. Oi, 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 my boy. Good evening, Mr. HMJ. How you doing tonight, man? I have had a wild week at work. It's why I didn't stream yesterday, which makes me feel a little bad because I wanted to stream yesterday. But it's been fucking wild. We're legally allowed to leave? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Nah, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, look, it's just because, you know, I'm coming from a military background, so I always have, like, a thing about punctuality. Like, punctuality is, like, extremely important to me, right? It's all about consistency. It's about discipline. It's about drive. It's about power. Nah, let me stop. Oh, my God. No. So, it's, Jedi Mega Man, how you doing? What's going on, my man? It's good to see you. And Derek. How you doing, Derek? All the way from Germany. Where is this game? There we go. The Final. We're gonna go ahead and download this for later. Again, I just got home, so I'm like, it's a hot start tonight, okay? I wasn't gonna put on the timer. We're just getting right into it, okay? But let me just put that in there, right? So that's downloading. I've been playing Spider-Man. Obviously been playing Genshin, and then obviously like we hit the sub goal. Which means that at some point I am gonna be forced against my own will to play some motherfucking Kingdom Hearts, alright? But that's in the future. Alright? And I do want to say thank you guys, because without you guys hitting the sub goal, I would not have played it. I've never played it, so... But alright, we're playing Omori tonight because this game is like absolutely wonderful. Don't worry about spoilers because I'm just gonna grind for a tiny little bit. So everybody who's here and like cares about spoilers for Omori, don't worry. We're just gonna grind for a little bit. Let me see. What's going on? What's going on, fellas? Oh, my fellas. Kingdom Hearts is simple and clean. Okay, I don't know Kingdom Hearts, but I know the song. You're not gonna fool me. We're just gonna do basic attacks. We're gonna look at Aubrey, blah blah blah. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a better week than I am. I'm not usually the type to like share, like, you know, if it's like a story from my history, I'm more than open to that. But I think tonight's more of a share night. I almost want to do like a Q&A type of deal. I feel like you guys come here all the time. I'm always here. We're always like chilling. But I feel like you don't know the real me yet. No. But in all seriousness, like, I just really need to unwind from the week that I've been having. How you doing, RNG, by the way? I don't remember if I said it or not, so... How you doing tonight, my man? Hopefully well, hopefully smooth. I know your job can get kind of wild, too. I'm sorry that I didn't stream yesterday, you guys. I had a pretty crazy day. It was a lot of dealing with really shitty customers, and today was more of dealing with really shitty customers. I'll elaborate more on that, because it's not as straightforward as like the customer's always right or something like that. Like, no, it was like pretty fucked up. What do you have against our Lord and Savior Zack? He's a legend, did absolutely nothing in a group of crazy people. Yeah, you're right about half of that. It was a group of crazy people. But Zack was just obnoxious, man. It's like if you're streaming a game and then someone tries to backseat you. That's the vibe that I get from Zack. Zack is like, while you're trying to do a puzzle, he'll be like, hey, hit the punching bags so that you can do this one puzzle in Luigi's Mansion. And I'm like, hey man, I was gonna figure it out. Thanks for spoiling the puzzle for me. I know that might sound really specific, but don't worry, that's just a coincidence. Jedi Mega Man, what's l'agence? No habla español. L'agence is actually French. It means agency, probably. I don't know either. This was just a really nice shirt that I have. It says l'agence, and then under it, in like really pretty font. I better not have gotten a smudge on this shirt. I just bought this shirt. There we go. It says, wish you were here. See? Okay, pulling the shirt up higher than I'd like. Damn, this shit is bright. Do you see it? It just says wish you were here, and it's like the pyramids. See, like the pyramids and the palm trees. It's just like a vacation shirt, like a vacation vibe. I wanted to put on like the most comfortable thing that I own, because I just need, you know, those days where you get home and you're just like, whew, it's been a rough one. I just need to like unwind as hard as possible. That's what's going on tonight for me. I'm trying to go for like the most low-key, mellow vibes that I can, which is usually not the kind of person I am. I'm not a hype beast or anything, but I tend to be very upbeat, very like positive, very like goofy. I'm gonna say like goofy. I'm very whimsical. Tonight, I'm feeling less whimsical and I'm just feeling mad fucking chill. And before you ask, no, I didn't get high before I hit live or anything like that. I am completely like sober and chill. I'm just like, it's been a wild week at work and I just want to relax and just, to be very honest, I just want to hang out with you guys, right? I feel bad that I didn't stream yesterday because I have so much fun just chilling here and just talking to you guys, you know? What was long 15 delay? I know if it's... You know what's funny? When I wrote that, I was like, I know somebody's gonna come in here and be a little jokester and be like, Nacho, you said 15 minutes. It's been half an hour. And I knew it was gonna be you, Fitzel. I knew it was gonna be you. But no, welcome in, man. I hope you're doing good. And then there's Blap, it's coming. Listen, chat, I think I say this every day when I see Blap in the chat. This man be in my DMs like he's the Riddler. He comes in and he drops little esoteric hints about like his giant announcement, which it is gonna be huge, it's gonna be crazy. Taunting me. So today, I hit him with the Uno reverse. I hit him up before he hit me up, and I was like, one day, Blab, I will know all your secrets. And then I used like the Batman emo, or not emo, what's the word? Like a Batman gif, to counter him. Yeah, see, you were in my DMs this morning, I started laughing my ass off. Good. Good. The turns have tabled on you, my friend. Genuinely though, I am looking forward to your massive announcement. It sounds like a very huge opportunity for everyone involved, and it also sounds like it's gonna be a huge challenge, which I'm always for. I need to up my game. I have been like, it's crazy. The stream has been doing better than it ever has, because you know, like, we've made a lot of new friends, new homies, and I'm learning so much from them. Right? I'm not gonna name drop every single person, that would take too long. But just like a lot of new streamers, a lot of new people who come in here and like, hey, new friends, right? And oh, we're gonna headbutt, because I think the headbutt is the funniest animation in the game so far. Aubrey's headbutt, I will point out to the game this one time. Look at Aubrey's headbutt. This is so cute. She's oh, she got hit. Right here, right here. Ugh. I think it's adorable. Let me see. A few more days. Can't wait for you to be a part of this. Listen, man, I am down. Whatever it is, I'm in. I don't need to hear anymore. Well, actually, I've been dying to know more, but you know what I mean. I am excited to find out what's the deal. Wait, did I make everyone do an attack? Oh! Yeah, so I think Omori has undershirt built in, so even if he were to get killed from a hit, he actually tanks it, which is amazing. Like, main characters who tank are amazing. And then like the presentation on this game is amazing, because like it'll have Omori at 1 HP and it'll be like, Omori did not succumb, and I'm like, ooh, ooh. But yeah, please, everybody, this is gonna be a very different type of stream than the one that I normally do, because we're just the game is like very much in the background. I could literally put up Subway Surfers right now and it shouldn't make a difference. But yeah, I just wanted to like relax and just talk with you guys, right? What's going on with everybody? How are you guys doing today? How's your week going so far? Mine has been a mixed bag, because it's been like a lot of good things, right? Like, I just released the Battle Network 3 video. It's doing well. I'm also experimenting with YouTube Shorts, if you guys haven't noticed. Like, literally the only word I have for it is experimental. Like, I'm just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks, seeing what flops. And the YouTube channel is doing really good. Apparently you can get some type of monetization program when you hit 500 subs on YouTube. And guess who is at 490 subs on YouTube? We are low-key, we're kind of killing it on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna, you know, talk my shit for like a moment. The YouTube's doing great, and I'm really happy about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna copy and paste, right? And I'm just gonna make it the pinned comment, because we are I almost pinned Derek's comment being like, nice. People come in and be like, what is he, what's going on? By the way, I got the YouTube vid on screen to get it a view. Blab, I just saw that message. Thank you so much, dude. You're like extremely supportive. Whenever I have a video up, Blap is usually one of the like first people to get in there and leave a comment. And I'm like, man, Blap is a consistent homie. He is a very sweet guy. And since we are on the topic, for multiple reasons, if you guys don't already follow Blap, do it. The man is very creative. He's very funny. He's really sweet. Like, super duper sweet. And I need to shout him out more. I need to shout more people out more frequently than I have been doing, you know? But yeah, it's been a fantastic week as far as like the YouTube stuff, just because it feels like the channel is like ramping up again. And most importantly, I'm having fun with it. If it ever starts to feel like it's not fun, I'm not touching it. But the video released, I'm interacting with people, it's nice, it's just amazing to see like all the people who are obsessed with Mega Man the way that I am. I think that's my favorite part. People love Mega Man, and guess who else loves Mega Man? This guy. So it's just been nice to nerd out about something you love, right? Let me see. Mixed bag last month, but that's a-okay. Yeah, it's okay if life isn't just constant good times. I'm gonna sound like Butters from South Park, but it's like, hey, sometimes you gotta go through the mud in order to, like, remind yourself, hey, life is a mixed bag, right? And it's kind of beautiful that way. Like, hey, sometimes you're gonna have good times, sometimes you're gonna have bad times, but you wouldn't know how good the good times can peak at without knowing how rough the bad times can be. And I know how weird that sounds, but hopefully you guys understand what I mean. I lowered the audio on my end so that hopefully I can actually concentrate on talking with you guys, because that's the priority tonight. Literally, look at what I'm doing. I'm literally just killing fruit. So the game is secondary tonight. I just wanted to relax and talk with my buddies. And that is what I consider you guys. I know Blab likes to joke and be like, hey, yeah, this is the Nacho. Nacho has viewers, but when you're in the Blab stream, you're friends, you're family. And I'm like, hey, it says it right there in my bio. It says when you're here, you're family. Don't do that. Bro, making me sound like a true hater. I'm the most parasocial streamer out here. Who was it that used to end every single stream by going, and remember guys, I love each and every one of you parasocially. I stopped doing that once I got a little tiny bit bigger, but at the end of the day, that's still the kind of person I am. I think it's hilarious. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I do, like, since I started streaming, things have really changed in my life, and since we have a decent amount of people in here, now is a good time to talk about it, right? Like, I think tonight is a very special opportunity for me to, like, air things out, right? Like, show my appreciation more than just thank you guys for joining me and this and that, which I do mean, but I need to be better personally about, like, I like talking to you guys. Beyond just, oh, Twitch streamer interaction. No, I like what you guys say. Y'all are very funny. I have a very, like, how do I put this? I think I have a pretty refined palette for jokes and comedy and, like, just, you know, vibing with people. But a lot of the people that come in here and, like, we just talk, it's good. It's really good. You guys actually, like, keep me on my toes in the best way possible, you know? Like, you guys are always very witty, very funny, or just mad chill. And I'm trying not to get, like, emotional, but genuinely, like, I kind of, like, Mr. Magoo'd my way into having a fantastic, like, chat. Cause I know some streamers that are like, bro, I hate my chat. They're all just very negative, or, like, they're just there to see me fail, or they're like to make fun of me or something. It's like, they're not on your side. And we can have that sometimes here, right? Like, nobody wants to see me win all the freaking time, like, to the point where I literally have a button on my OBS right here that just says fucking Nacho wins, right? Like, I'd be winning, but I'd be losing. Also, hi Stitches, good evening. You're late? No. I'm late. I just started like 20 minutes ago. So don't even worry about it, okay? Yeah, tonight's gonna be a little different because I have had a ridiculous week and all I want to do is sit here and talk with you guys. Get that hate growth? Blab, I was talking with Spieler about that. Just the other day, where when like my first YouTube video, this is gonna sound weird, okay? My first YouTube video like blew up in a very stupid way because it was my first one. I was completely green to it, and it had hit that like 30K view mark somehow. I don't know what to tell you. And when it did, I had mostly positive comments. People being like, "Oh my God, somebody talking about Star Force. We love Star Force. Please do like, you are doing the world a favor by talking about Star Force because it's like the most underrated series in the world." And I agreed with all of them. And then I literally, out of all the comments on that first video, I only had about 3 negative comments, and because I was new to the game, I deleted them all. And I told Spieler and Shiv, I was like, looking back, bro, if I could go back and do things over, I would not delete those comments, the negative comments. Instead, I would feed into the trolls, because guess what? YouTube does not differentiate positive engagement and negative engagement. All it sees is engagement. So every time that the shithead would comment on the video, YouTube will be like, "Damn, this person loves Star Force." Which is ironic, because the person commented and was like, "This series is absolute trash. All of y'all are capping." And when I saw that comment, I was like, what kind of like low-life dweeb do you need to be to go into a video from someone who is my first video and see 30-something thousand views and all these positive comments, and the first thing you think in your brain is to talk down the game that everybody's gushing over? What kind of like lower drawbridge, cave dwelling, mouth breather do you need to be? Because your first thing in your brain isn't, "Damn, all these people like this game, maybe I need to look at this too." No, your brain goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on my hater shit tonight, boy." And I'm like, looking back, I would have fed into it. I would have been like, "Please tell me more, my friend. How can I convince you? Or are you a lost lamb? Are you already that far gone?" Or I could have gone the other way. I could have been like, "Your mom is trash," like something like that, right? Let the inner New Yorker in me come out for like 2 seconds, right? Haters is also the true sign of making it. Yeah, that's true. Funny enough, like I was saying earlier, I was experimenting with shed a tear and I gift a sub, but if I can't cry on command, if I think about Star Force 3 hard enough, I will cry, but I don't think I can do it on command. But no, like, bottom line, I greatly appreciate you guys being here. I'm really fortunate in the position that I am, because like, I just started doing this year. Had Shiv not found my YouTube video, I never would have found Spieler. I never would have found Blap, Stitches. The list goes on. I'm not gonna name every single person. I can't name every single person. But you get the point. Like, had it not been for Shiv finding that video, I would have never met you guys. It would have just been me, Ivory, and Derek hanging out in here talking about Mega Man by ourselves. And as fun as that would have been, if I'm doing this, I am taking it seriously. I do want to grow. And that's something else that we could talk about, right? Some streamers benefit from banning quickly, but other times I find it way more funny to troll the trolls. Blap, I agree with you 100%. In my head, I'm like, the next time somebody's annoying, instead of immediately banning them, let's see what they're about. How far are you gonna take this? You know? I want to be like Low Tier God, if you guys aren't familiar with him, where he will make like these whole intricate stories about how he's gonna bang somebody's mom when somebody pisses him off in his chat, and then he'll be like, "Get that ass banned," and then he'll like kick them out, right? I don't want to talk about people's moms. That's kind of I'm not crossing that line for a very specific reason that I don't feel comfortable talking about, even today. Today we're getting really personal. You guys, we could do a Q&A right now. Ask me some questions and I will answer them. But there are some things that are off limits, you know? Sabrina the Kel. Hey, there's a Kel in my screen right now. How you doing? Good evening, my friend. You're catching us on a bit of a special day. I'm kind of just giving appreciation, you know? Like, I've had a crazy day, a crazy week, so we're just kind of having a good time, and it's a real mellow stream tonight, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So, welcome in, you know? If you want to appreciate Omori, feel free to do so, because I am obsessed with this game right now. It's like my obsession. I think about this game a lot, and we just started it last week. It is beautiful, and thank you to Spielerman. Yo, can we get a shout out for Spieler, actually? He was the one who recommended this game to me. He told me, hey man, take a look at this game. Don't look at anything. Buy it, because I think it's going to be your favorite. Wait, why is this guy upside down? Sprout mole question mark? I don't know, he's looking kind of suspicious tonight. We're gonna headbutt him. And running gun. And Kel's gonna attack. What is it? Hold on. I might actually have to pay attention for once because this thing is upside down. Me too? I love it. I absolutely love it. Ooh, the headbutt. But yeah. Let me see. Why are you here? Fitzel, that's a good question. I can give you a genuine answer. When I was in the military, you know, wait. But I just read what you said. You're wild, and the answer is no. But next question: why are you here? So, actually, now's a good opportunity to tell you guys something about me, right? It's not normally like that. Blab is actually one of the more restrained people that show up on the stream. He's on his Riddler shit tonight, okay? Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, Blab. I'm gonna point it out and I'm not gonna say anything else. But no. So check this out, right? Here's a fun little story. When I joined the military, you're probably asking yourself, oh, ads? Ooh. I'll wait for ads. So we could just vibe for a little bit, right? Here, I'll do this. Where is it? Sub to avoid ads. It's a great way to support the channel. Oh, look at my thumbs. Oh yeah, you see this? See how like dirty my hands are? For those of you who are subbed, you guys get to look at my hands. Let's take that out. Sabrina the Kel, thank you so much. I do appreciate that follow. You're back? Okay, cool. I was gonna say, oh wait, you know? It's all about you guys tonight. Genuinely, it's all about you guys tonight. I don't have any money. That's okay. I had money, and right now, I don't have money because I got hit with secret bills. I don't know how else to put it. It's literally like a bill I didn't know existed. But no, welcome back, okay? Also, in case you didn't hear me, I appreciate that follow. Thank you so much. Like I said, you're catching us on a bit of an interesting day because normally, you know, I focus on the game and then we all have a good time together and such. But tonight, I kind of just wanted to zen out for a little bit because I've had a pretty ridiculous week and I'm not the type to share too much. I'm a pretty, like, private person, weirdly enough. Like, you know, if you listen to the podcast or, like, if you're here on the stream, I might tell, like, a story or two about, like, hey, here's a silly thing that happened in my family or in the military. But I don't talk about myself that much, which is something I've noticed that, like, a lot of streamers that I actually do like and watch, you guys share stuff like that. And I find that a character flaw. Like, I have trouble opening up to people. I might come off as like really friendly, and I being friendly and opening up to people are two very different things to me. They're like very different skills. I can be mad friendly. I like to think I am. But like You know what I'm. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Talking about silly things here. And the one time someone asked me out on Discord. Ooh, someone asked you out on Discord. That's a little awkward. I mean, maybe I'm speaking too soon. How did it go? Like, was this somebody that you're familiar with or somebody that you knew? Because if so, that's not that bad. But if it was somebody you didn't know or like an online person, that could be a little more iffy. And if it's like it's not reciprocated, then it's like, ugh. I knew them online for like 3 weeks. Oh, that's a yikes. That's a yikes. You know how it went? I'm willing to bet it went like this. I was like, I don't know your gender. I'm literally going to assume your gender here and say female. Because of the name Sabrina, I think feminine, so bear with me. Literally, it was something like this, right? It was like, hey girl, do you like lobster? I bet he opened with like a sick one-liner and was like, bam, bam, bam. This is how you steal their heart. Stitches is not amused. Stitches is not amused. Oh, buddy. It was a girl? Okay. So then she went, hey, girl, do you like lobster? With the eyebrow and everything. But, I mean, on the one hand, I respect anybody who's shooting their shot. If you like someone and you ask them out, hey, dope. On the other hand, you gotta test the waters. If it's like one-sided, like if you've never given any indication, any interest, anything like that, that could be ugly. That could be awkward. It could be rough, you know? And just being, like, dating is hard these days, man. I'm, like, unbelievably lucky that I am with the person I'm with. I talk about her, but I don't talk about her that much. Like, I have a girlfriend. I've been with her for, like, over a year now, or a year and a half. It's kind of insane. Guys, we met on Tinder. There's no shame in saying that, right? Because it's hard. It's hard out here. When you're a grown-ass adult and you work like your 10, 11, 12 hours a day, when are you going to socialize, right? Oh, I rejected them? Yeah, there you go. I DM Nacho a lot on Discord, but no date yet. Listen, Blav, with the way that you're going, that may come sooner or later, alright? You're on a roll. Plus, you have that, like, mystery factor. You have that mystery factor. I want you guys to know genuinely, Blab be hitting me up pretty much every morning since his plan. And he comes into my DMs like the fucking Riddler, being like, whoa, good, salutations, Nacho. Soon you will know everything. You will know all there is to know. It's like esoteric knowledge. And I'm like, bro, just tell me. No. Tell me. No. I'm like, Blab. Fuck. Here. I'm gonna okay. Spoilers, okay? Teen Titans Go. Let me out? Oh no, it was let me go. Whatever. Yeah. So I'm gonna show this to you guys, okay? Genuinely. I'm gonna show this to you guys. Not our DMs. I can't show you guys my DMs. Respect it 100% unless two things. They know you're in a relationship or they don't accept a no. Yeah, you gotta take your L's gracefully. If you go, hey, I think you're cute, or I think you're interesting, or I like you. Would you be interested in going on a date with me, anything like that? And you go, no. And then they go, come on. That's very disrespectful. You can't tolerate that shit. Let me send the messages. T is them and S is me. Gotcha. By the way, listen, hold on. I don't normally do this because we've had some bots joining in, but if you guys aren't in the Discord, feel free to join. No pressure at all, okay? If you're in there, it's literally like we send memes to each other. It's pretty chill. It's like nothing huge or crazy or serious, okay? But it's a nice community. Yeah, the Splash Zone. Yeah. Like I said, I'm extremely blessed that I have a community in the first place. Mario Kart, I look forward to Mondays because of you guys. By the way, Sabrina, we play Mario Kart on Mondays, and we compete against each other. It's mad chill. It's pretty casual, but everyone's getting very good at the game very quickly. Don't let that scare you from joining. If you have Mario Kart, we love to have a good time. Okay. Oh, hey. So could I ask you something? Yeah. Never mind. Sorry. Right there. I'm already like, you've messed up. If you have a crush on me, sorry, but no. Ooh. Oh, you're brutal. That's like they're about to ask you and they go, you know what? No, I shan't. I mustn't even. And then they're like turning away and you like grab them by the neck. You're like, hey, wait, come here. I'm not done with you. Listen, do you like me? If so, I'm not interested. Giga Chad. I'm sure we'll be great friends. Oh my god! And you hit them with the we'll be great friends. Sabrina, I'm scared of you now. You're brutal. I love it. No, I love it. It is. I respect you more for being very upfront about it, like being blunt in the good way. You're being blunt in a good way. You're not like giving them false hope, anything like that. You're literally just like, nah, listen, man. Well, in this case, lady. Listen, lady. I'm flattered, I appreciate it, but I'm not interested. And it's okay to just like, hey, I just want to be friends. I don't have that in me right now to like be with somebody, you feel me? Do you still chat or even lurk in the same channels anymore? That's a good question, Jedi Mega Man. Sabrina, are you guys still like in the same server or like in the same channels, anything like that? Because if you do that, that's a little awkward, right? I'm scared of you now. I am, I'm being honest. I met my wife through a Doctor Who group-themed wine and cheese night at a local comic book store. That is the most organic, genuine way to meet somebody. I love that. Because that means that, like, if you met her at that time, that means that she had some type of interest in it, or maybe a friend of hers brought her there, and then you guys met that way. Here's how I met my girlfriend. I went on Tinder. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's cute. And here was my opener. You guys ready? Hold on. No. I'm switching to the main camera for this, okay? Bear with me. Do you guys want to know what I told my girlfriend as like an opening messenger on Tinder? Keep in mind, she's very attractive. And I saw her Tinder. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages. If you're a girl on Tinder, bruh. You are fighting for attention like a hungry sea lion. It's fucked up. But here's what I said to her as my opening message. I went, hey, do you like pineapples on pizza? Yes or no? And the reason I said that is because food was a big thing for her. She loves food. She's like very slim, but she has a huge appetite. So I was like, hey, do you like pineapple on your pizza? Yes or no? And she was like, well, it's not really for, like, I've never had it, but it doesn't interest me. But at the same time, I'm very open-minded and this and that. And, like, she was like, well, I've never had it, but I'm open to it. And I was like, you're in. And then I bought her a pineapple and ham Hawaiian because I have, like, Hawaiian heritage. I may not look like it, or maybe I do look like it, but I have like Hawaiian heritage, and so from there we just started chatting it up, and boom, here we are a year and a half later, and I can say corny stuff like, yeah, I'm in love, and all that mushy stuff, you know? And the thing that started it all was me going, hey, do you like pineapple pizza? And that's all it took to differentiate me from like the legitimately like hundreds of dudes in her DMs, you know? Like seriously, that's all it took. And here we are now. Like it's crazy. Nacho wins. The Nacho wins to that is very funny. Ooh, okay, they're dealing a lot of damage actually. I'm very scared of the potted plant because if he explodes, we just die. But it is what it is, right? First words I ever said to Ellie were pull up, ho. Now we've been together for 11 years. Oh my god. Blab, the more I think I know you, the less I actually know. You are a very interesting individual. Let me say that. Hold on, we're gonna attack with Kel because I need an assist. And Hero's too afraid to do anything. Who am I? We're passing to Aubrey. No! Omori, attack again. F it. Yeah, Blap is a wild card, bro. Every time I think I know or understand Blap, I don't. I think I do, I don't. There we go. We got rid of the biggest threat. Now we can just chill and fight the Bug Bunny. Oh, Bug Bunny, like Bugs Bunny. I get it now. No, I'm kidding. Let me see. Was the pizza good though? It was. She loved it. She was like, I like you because you are very open-minded and you're very charming and funny. And you know, if I could toot my own horn for like 2 seconds, I am the definition of tall, dark, and handsome. And again, for like 1 more minute, I'm gonna tell you guys this. Every time I talk about like my ego in like a YouTube video, anything like that, or like I hype myself up, it's like partially joking, but it's also not. I have an ego that is astronomical. I can be humble. And I'm not like throwing it in anybody's face, anything like that, but like, bro, the ego is there. The ego, you have to believe your own hype. Does that make sense? And I wasn't always like this, but when you're in the Marine Corps, when you're in the most like exclusive military like branch, the hardest one to get into, the one that's like most respected, no offense to everyone else, you have to believe your own hype. You have to be like, no, you know what? I am the shit. I am cool. I am awesome. And it's a very important thing. It's a very important lesson that was taught to me when I was there. Like, yo, you have to believe you're the man. Whatever you're doing, you have to like fully believe your own hype. And hey, sometimes things will fall into place, right? It's crazy, but it like genuinely is a real thing. Ellie told me she liked me because I was available. What? That is so... That's very direct, but that's also really crazy. It's like, yeah, he's single. I guess. You'll do, Blab, you'll do. But that's beautiful that you guys have been married for like such a long time. And I mean that in a good way, not like a, oh man, the old ball and chain. I don't believe in that. That's a stupid thing. Like, if you're with somebody for a long time, that means that you guys are great together. Not to pull the curtain too far back, but I was in a long-term relationship and I thought I was gonna be with that person forever. It didn't go that way. Also, Mr. Jedi Mega Man, thank you for the lurk, alright? I appreciate that a lot. Go ahead and get your food, my man. We'll be here for a minute, only cause like I'm like I said, like I'm having a great time with you guys tonight, and this is something I've been meaning to do. I've been meaning to change the way that I stream. I want to be more open as a person. I want to be more for a lack of a better word, parasocial. I joke about being parasocial all the time, but it is something that is a character flaw of mine. I feel like I always have one hand up, and I'm never really letting people in that much. And it is partially because of the military. When I was in the military, I learned really quickly, like, hey, the people who you think are your friends can quickly not be your friends. And you gotta, like, to protect yourself and your mental health, sometimes you gotta hold people at one arm's distance. Excuse me, I burped. Sometimes you gotta hold people at one arm's distance, okay? I am the captain now. You gotta believe your own hype. You gotta, like, have that self-confidence in you to just be like, listen, I am that guy. I am him. And as I see Stitches and Blab in the chat, tell him he's on the TV, it brings him down a few levels. Yeah, there's nothing more humbling than being in a giant banana costume and then having someone be like, hey Nacho, I'm putting you on the big screen tonight so everybody's watching you. And I go, oh, I'm a grown man in a banana costume. Now it's just awkward. Which is very funny to me. It's like, yikes. Uh, and then plop right under that. Yeah, you're alright, I guess. Hey, you gotta believe your own hype. Charles Spurgeon said, choose your love and love your choice. I don't wake up every day loving her. I gotta remind myself sometimes. That's a very real thing to say. Like, that is a very, like, again, blunt, but in a good way. You're literally like, hey, you're not gonna wake up every day and be like, oh my god, I am like head over heels over this person. I am to the moon and back. That doesn't sound very healthy. But, you know, like, if you're with somebody and you care about them and it's like a steady care, it's not always gonna be 100% of my love all the time every day. That's exhausting. That's draining. That's not healthy. There's a time and place to be like, listen, like, I love you so much, I'm so affectionate and appreciative of you, all that. And like, you know, I don't live with my girlfriend, so I remind her as often as I can. I'm like, yo, I'm so lucky to be with you. I'm so lucky to be with the person that I'm with. And I remind her of that. Sometimes I tell it to her verbally. I'm like, yo, I'm so lucky to be with you. Sometimes it's as little as like, hey, I caught you a Pokemon that you really like. I'm gonna trade it to you in Pokemon Go because she loves Pokemon Go. Secret between you and me, chat. I'm gonna get her the little Pokeball Plus thing that automatically catches Pokemon for her because she loves the game and she plays it. She plays it more than me. It's little things like that. I'm gonna get her a gift. I send her messages telling her like, yo, I think about you all the time. Little reminder here and there like, hey, I love you. Or like, sharing her a post being like, hey, who is the, what is it? It's some stupid thing like, it's like a meme that shows like arrows going like this, and the thing is like, who has the hottest girlfriend on the planet? And then it's just a picture of me set like being like, like literally the fucking Nacho wins, but reminding her that like I love her and I think about her all the time and I'm just lucky to be with her, right? You gotta remind the person you're with that you care about them, that you think about them, that they matter to you. Taking things in a different direction. I made the mistake of not doing that. And the person that I was with for like the majority of my life, hey, let's just say I got fired from my position, okay? Lesson learned, right? It was a lesson that I learned a little too late in life, but better late than never, right? Look at me now. I'm with somebody who appreciates me, and I appreciate her, and I'm very like secure in that relationship. Take it from me, because I've been on both sides of that fence. Like, yo, remind the people that you love them. Even just a little message being like, yo, I care about you, I miss you, I'm thinking about you. That'll do. And then obviously you should do bigger gestures. Be like, hey, let's, what's something that you've done lately that you're happy about or proud of? What's an accomplishment? Even a little one, like, hey, I had a really bad week at work, but you made it to the weekend, you have some time off. Let's celebrate that. Last week, my girlfriend was like losing her fucking mind because she had a midterm or something, and she was like, I'm gonna fail, I'm nervous. And then she took the exam. She had the highest grade in her class. And I did two things. I was like, one, I didn't know you were that smart, babe. I literally told her that. And then two, I was like, I'm so freaking proud of you. And you know what I did? I have it on top of my mini fridge right there. I grabbed a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, the good shit, supposedly. And I was like, this is a great accomplishment because you're working hard to get a degree so that you can have a really well-paying job so that you and I could be financially secure. We talk about this very openly. Also, the light went out again. Give it a second. It'll go back on. There you go. Also, Sabrina, I'm sorry I went on a rant. Is it spamming if I copy a message because you didn't see it? It's a funny story. Let me see. I can just go back. Let me see. I know you were talking about I was so scared. That was the first time that you were asked out. I saw that, but if there's more that I somehow missed, go ahead and post it. I won't mind. And you're also very sweet for asking before posting it. I respect that, okay? So go right ahead. You have my blessing. The fact that it's a lesson learned is such a good thing. Exactly. Are you taking applications? Not right now. But if I am, you'll be the first to know, okay? Joking, by the way. If things don't work out with the person I'm with now, I'm gonna have to take like a 2-3 year hiatus to just like do what I did the last time I got dumped. Hit the gym like you would not fucking believe, and like exercise my frustrations out. I got in such like ridiculous shape when I got dumped. Also, I have to point this out because everybody that knows pointed it out to me. The person that I was replaced with is no shit 10 inches shorter than me. He's a little tiny guy. He looks like me, but like 10 inches shorter. Also a whole foot shorter too. Nah, I'm kidding. I was talking about height, not that other thing. I just found that a good opportunity to throw that joke in. Nacho short shaming? Yeah, bruh. In this one case, yes. Fuck that guy. Almost at the penthouse. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, take a quick look at the channel redeems. Take a look at the very last one, my most expensive channel point redeem. Once you guys hit that, let me know, okay? Let me know in advance before you pop it so that I can make preparations accordingly, okay? You gotta become a monk. Stitches, I would become a battle monk. If I get dumped now at this point, I'm becoming a battle monk. I am becoming a Baldur's Gate monk. Palm strikes and everything. I will rule the planet with this ego and that much anger. Ooh. It's over. Imagine Swole Banana Nacho. I'm pretty much like, I mean, I did lose a lot of muscle mass because like my work has not been very active lately. It's gotten better now, but like my job keeps me in shape. I've been in better shape. Let's not beat around the bush. But yeah, you guys get the point. It's been wild, okay? Let me see. Also, RPS is rock, paper, scissors. Where? RPS. Does this have something to do with your story? Let me see. I didn't see RPS anywhere, so I'm like a little lost. When I see the boys in the hallway, I mutter it under my breath. X inches is my superpower as a lesbian. That's very funny. That's really good. Nacho and you are both wild. It's very funny. I think I'm wild at a consistent rate. Blap is like unassuming wild because he's pretty chill until he just like really reveals his power level and you're like, bro, what the fuck? Blap, tone it down. It's very funny. It's very, because like if you're ever on Blab's stream, he's like mad chill, right? He's very funny. Like it's like the latest stream that I saw of Blab, because I've been all out of it all week. I was watching him play Killer Frequency. Oh my god, that stream was so much fun. I don't want to say everything that he did, but like he had a lot of very funny moments, like in that one stream alone. But yeah, if you guys are in here and don't know about Blab, come on now, fix that. All right, fix that. Do you want me to send the story again? Yes, because I don't think I saw it earlier. I didn't see a story. I saw what you said about the first time that you got asked out. And I went, damn, that's like crazy, like genuinely crazy. And then you said it was your first time being asked out. But that's all I saw. But yeah. Talking like if you were to go to prison big? I've never been prison big. And when I was in the Marine Corps, I was actually smaller than you'd expect. The Marine Corps has very brutal height and weight standards. So a guy like me who's 6'3", I think my maximum weight was like 205 pounds, which is like... The joke I always told my friends was that, like, if you're 205, or excuse me, if you're 6'3" and you have to weigh under 200 pounds, your physique is going to be like you're a middle school girls volleyball player. You're like stick skinny, like unhealthy skinny. And I always hated that because I always felt like I was underweight for me, but at the same time, overweight for the Marine Corps. Does that make sense? It was a horrible place to be, and I was very, like, I hated how I looked. Now, I'm not gonna leak DMs, but just to show you guys what I looked like, I need to dig deep for this. How can I find... Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I was gonna show you guys a picture of me when I was in high school, because it's gonna shock you guys. This was partly related to the podcast. Me, Shiv, and Spieler, we were talking, just chatting it up as we do. And at some point, the topic came up. I think it's here. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, yep, I found it. You guys want to see a picture of me when I was in high school? You guys aren't going to believe me, by the way. Also, how you doing, Andy? Good evening. This is a very chill stream tonight, okay? Things are going to be very different tonight, and hopefully from here on, alright? Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Genuinely, I don't think you're ready. Skeletor? Yeah. Literally, yes. Here you go. This is what I looked like in high school. That's him. Is there a way I can zoom in? I don't actually know. Whatever. So, this is going to sound like I'm lying. When I was in high school, when I was in senior year, I was in... Where was it? I was going to Hollister with my best friend because we were going for Twin Day at the... We were going for Twin... What? We were going for Twin Day at... for senior year, right? There was like a Twin Day, Pajama Day, like all the bullshit. And he and I look nothing alike. I'm like orange skinned like a Oompa Loompa, and he is white as paper. And he's Egyptian too, by the way, but he's like white as fuck. Best friend, his name was Mohammed, but we called him Mo. And the whiplash, yeah, I know. So we went to Hollister to buy like matching shirts, and I swear to you guys, this is a true story. We went, and this girl came up to us, and she was like working there, and she looked kind of important, but we were just there to buy shirts, right? We didn't care. And she goes up to us and is like, you guys are mad like attractive. Would you guys mind if we paid you to model for Hollister, even as like a part-time thing, anything like that? And we were like, we're both high schoolers. And she was like, well, it's okay, because if you guys are 18, you know, you can do your own paperwork, all that. Like, if you're over 18 and you're like a male model, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is a lie, right? Like, you're fucking with me. And she was like, no, this is genuine. Like, do you want to, like, pose for Hollister, all that? They let me keep the shirt, obviously. This was the shirt that I wore when they got to keep it. So that's what I looked like when I was 18. Right? There's another one here. Let me see. Here's one of me and my sister. This one's funny. Are you guys ready? There you go. So that's my sister. Yes, I have a sister. Yes, we look the same. That's Victoria. This was when she was like 15. When she came back from being in the Dominican Republic for being a very bad person. She looks like me. In case you guys didn't know, because, you know, stream camera, I have 2 birthmarks right here. Like, you know, like in anime, when you want to make someone like extra like beautiful, you give them the birthmarks on their face. I have 2 of those. Do with that information what you will. My beard covers it up completely. Like, there's no way for it to show up if I tried. It's like here. Oh yeah, you see one. Look, you see it there? There's one there, and then there's one like up here somewhere. Whatever. I need to shave anyway. It's been a rough week. I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's what I looked like in high school. That was my sister. And this was the Hollister picture. This wasn't the one that I used in like the modeling thing, but it was the one that I took to like celebrate, I guess. So I think he took the gig and I took the gig, right? Same skin color, same eyes, same haircut. Two of those things are true. I'm actually much more, well, I can't show that arm, that one has the tattoo. I'm actually much more light skinned than you would think, but I have like the deep farmer's tan from being in the military. You're out in the sun all day every day, right? So it kind of fucks with your complexion like permanently. And she's gotten a lot of color lately too. Like my sister has like a pretty decent tan going on, but there you go. Yeah. I know how weird that was, but yeah. I wasn't kidding when I said I used to be like a male model for Hollister. When you got it, you got it. That's why I say, and like that was like right before I joined the military of all things, right? Second pic looks more like you, the one with my sister, right? That one was taken before the one that the Hollister one. The Hollister one is actually more recent, you would say. And you know, like if I shaved my beard and shaved my mustache, I would look a lot more like that. Because like a lot of the people in my family, I'm not gonna say we don't age, but we age fairly smoothly. So, you know, if I were to do that, I'd probably look a little more like chubby, but it would be me under there. And then I could work on like getting a little sun on my face, right? That's kind of important. Blab! Blab, you know what's crazy? I haven't been able to see the YouTube comments until just now. This man is acting up on YouTube and I didn't notice the whole time. You are wild, bro. Oh my god, that's funny. That's really funny. Time flies? I know, dude. That picture was taken... Do you guys know how old I am? That's very funny. Ever since I was a toddler, I never changed face. That is a blessing and a curse. It's genuinely, it's like both, dude. Because, like, you're going to get ID'd and you're going to be like, oh, how old are you, Bob? Like, what are you doing here? This is rough. 27? Close. I actually turned 28 in March. It was around the time that I started streaming Star Force too, which was just a happy coincidence. Yeah, I'm 28 years old, born in 95 in New York City. I am Dominican, Hawaiian, very, very, very tiny part Japanese. Which nobody believes me, but like if you see me without my glasses and like in person, you'd be like, maybe. That's a big maybe. Like the what is called? People say I have like the almond shaped eyes, and that's not like almond shaped in the weird way. It's literally genuinely what they say. It's like a genuine thing. From my father's side. My mother's side is 100% Dominican. Oh my god. I actually should take a 23andMe or whatever that thing is called. Really hammer down on the genetics, because it does not make any sense. But I've seen them. I've seen that side of the family. They're very, very Asian. Which I think I can say and not be racist, because that's what I am too. We'll play it safe. Oh, man. But yeah, I already feel like I'm in a better mood. Wanted to test? Yeah, I wanted to test you to see if you were paying attention. You caught me, Blab. I kind of wasn't. When you're like multi-streaming, it's a little bit difficult to keep track of both chats. Purely because the layout isn't that clean. Like, it's there, but it's not that clean, you know? It's not as good as you would want it to be. But it is what it is, right? I will not cry over spilled milk. Also, congrats everybody. The Mega Man Star Force 3 video has now hit 1,000 views. I'm gonna drink it up because for months it was stuck at like 700 and it just like hard stopped. Like it was getting like no views after that. And since I posted the Battle Network 3 video as well as like, you know, a couple of YouTube shorts here, in like 4 days it went up by 300 views. So thank goodness Star Force 3 just hit 1K. I am so happy because I literally put my heart and soul into that video. You guys know how much I love Star Force. You guys know how much I love Star Force. Star Force 3 like made me cry on stream, which, hey, I'm not ashamed of it, right? Like, it's very emotional. I'm glad that a couple of you guys were there to be there for that, right? Was gonna say I finished your newest one, 10 out of 10. Stop it, Stitches. That's really like kind of you. Want me to find you a program that combines the chats? Honestly, the one that I have now, it works, right? It works, it combines the chats. It's just the layout is ugly, bro. The layout is very like, ugh. It's a little hard on the eyes, right? But it does the job, it works. So, yeah. I'm gonna take a step back a little bit because we talked about a lot of stuff already, which was the goal, right? Like I've been trying to do something along these lines. It's just like, let me just be grateful to you guys and let's just shoot the shit, right? It's the definition of it, like shoot the shit. Let's just talk and see where the conversation goes. Also, Sabrina, if you're still there, I haven't seen your story. I know you said BRB. Nah, that's no problem at all. Just letting you know I can't see anything else. Volcarona, I love Volcarona. Sorry, I was looking at Discord, and Klug had been like, "You're a Volcarona fan?" I'm like, I'm a fucking Volcarona fan, that's for sure. Volcarona is one of my favorites, and good news, I've been playing Pokemon Go a lot, like I said earlier, and I actually finally hatched a Larvesta. And the only way to get Volcarona in Pokemon Go is to do that. Andy on YouTube, good evening. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the multi-stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube as well. It works. And, you know, like, I've been wanting to get closer to, like, the YouTube side just because there's a couple of you over there, you know? So welcome in, alright? How you doing? I actually like it. The YouTube streaming thing is not bad, right? This is the first week that we're able to even do it. So a lot of things are still experimental, but they'll get better. Oh, I don't have this. I thought I did. Hold on. We're gonna go get that. I can at least make some progression in the game, but I just wanted to chill, zen out with Omori for a little bit, right? Because I missed you guys. Genuinely, like, I know how that might come off as, like, a little, like, oh, what the fuck you mean you miss us, bro? No, I missed you guys. It felt weird and wrong to not be streaming yesterday. I was like, it feels like a little part of me is missing. Uh-oh. Oh, is this not where you pick up the railroad track? I hope not. I already must have gotten it, but I don't see it. Whatever, I'm sure that the situation will work itself out accordingly. But yeah, on the YouTube, yeah, here we go. Came from the Twitch stream just to mess around, hence why I wrote again. Yeah, I know. But just in case it was like another Andy, I wanted to, you know, be respectful, right? Be like, how you doing tonight, buddy? But yeah, anybody who's on anybody who's on the YouTube side watching the stream, welcome in. I've been wanting to get in touch with you guys a little more than just one video every month. I've been wanting to upload more. I've been wanting to make shorts. And this is something I talked about yesterday off the podcast. You know, I was just talking with Spieler and Shiv. Burnout is real. I didn't even realize I was experiencing burnout because I wasn't like hating my life. I wasn't sad or depressed or not even feeling tired. That's the craziest part. I was literally just like, oh, I don't think that I could make a good video right now because I am so drained in a way. So I didn't work on the Battle Network video, the Battle Network 3. I didn't work on that video for like a good 2 weeks because I was like, damn, if I tried to like write on the script right now, it would look like shit. And Battle Network 3 is like one of the more important ones. You can't afford to fuck that up. And I wouldn't want to put something on my YouTube that looked like ass. So I was like, until I'm better, whatever's going on, until I'm better, I'm not gonna work on the game. And then last week, something just hit me where I was like, I can't wait to get home so that I could work on the Battle Network 3 video. It was like something inside me snapped and I was like, I need to fucking like get on it, right? Star Force 3 is the game that literally, whoa, is the game ever literally game ever goated video. I think what you said is a positive thing, so I'm gonna take that and take that as a dub, okay? That's very funny. I was like, huh? It was very vid. I'm assuming you meant to say mid there. And if you are, hey, that's okay, right? Let me know what you thought of it, right? Because, like, not everything that comes out is gonna be a banger. It's like, I have a lot of room for improvement. I'll be the first one to admit it. But if you look at the first video I made, where, to be honest, the audio mixing was a little rough, because it was the first one. And if you look at the Battle Network 3 video, I think you can see some improvement, right? I think you could tell that, like, hey, I picked up a few new tricks. I have a little more in my bag that I can show you guys. Things like that. And I'm very proud of that. Like, I'm not spinning my wheels. Oh, it literally is the video game ever. Oh, okay. I'll take that. That's a dub in my eyes. This bitch is back. What a reintroduction. Welcome back in, Sabrina. Feel free to tell us your story, because I know you were saying that you wanted to get into it. Oh. Yeah, Stitches, that emote is actually really appropriate right now because of, I don't remember where this is from. Maybe one of you will. Are you guys familiar with the meme of, like, the girl in a red dress, and she's like this, right? And she slowly turns around and she's like, surprise, bitch. You thought you saw the last of me, or something like that, and she looks like she's on, like, in a staircase or something. The Sinister emo is kinda like one of those. I'll explain a little more. If it got 10 on one of them, hell, I appreciate that a lot. That actually means a lot to me. But no, here's the origin of that. So, if you guys are familiar with Thriller by Michael Jackson, do you guys remember the end of that video where he's a zombie and then the girl wakes up from the nightmare and he's like, oh, don't worry, baby. It was just a nightmare. You're fine. You're safe, girl. And then they walk away. And as he's walking away with, like, the arms on the shoulder like this, he slowly turns around to face the camera and he's like this. He's like... And he's got, like, the eyes. That's where Sinister comes from. It's from Michael Jackson's Thriller. And then on top of that, it's the surprise bitch. You really thought you blah 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 blah. If it got 10, I'm one of them. If it got 1 fan, I'm that one Star Force 3 fan. And if there are 0 Star Force fans, then I must not be on this planet, because that's not possible. I talk about Star Force 3 a lot, man. Met the girlfriend at a debate club, and in the debate club, and for debate, we had to have roles, and she was my ex-boyfriend. So next year we have gym together, and gym teacher is like, if you have a disagreement, do rock, paper, scissors. So as a joke, I was like, wanna date me? I would do rock, paper, scissors if they said no. And then they were like, wait, seriously? And I was like, I like you and I never thought about it for sure. Oh. I was too fucking awkward. That's kind of cute, actually. Young love can be like that. And I'm assuming you said that it was like young love. Maybe it wasn't, but... Sorry, I got hiccups just now. That like super deep breath was very out of place for the conversation we were having. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that. So I'll tell you guys this about like my first girlfriend, right? Because like your story, it was a little awkward, but it was also like low-key kind of smooth. Where like jokingly you said like, hey, like you wanna date, and look at you now. That's a dub. That's a win. My first girlfriend literally went something like this. She was a little older than me by like a couple grades, let's say, and she was into me. And she made it very clear, but like I had never had a girlfriend before, so how am I supposed to acknowledge the signs? How am I supposed to initiate that like, hey, she's cute, she's very cute, but how am I supposed to come to her and be like, hey, you flirt with me a lot, you're clearly into me, do you want to date? It's like, no. When you're young and stupid and inexperienced, like you're gonna be awkward, you're gonna fumble with your words because you don't have the vocabulary or the experience to be like, hey, I think you're very attractive, I like you, I'm interested in you, I like being with you. And that's usually like, if I'm into somebody, that's what I tell them. I'm like, I really like being with you. Would you be interested in going on a date? Like, is that something that sounds good to you? Like a date. You gotta make it clear. There's no ambiguity here, okay? A couple grades? Yeah. Like, just to, you know, I don't think it's weird, so I will say, I was a freshman and she was a junior. She didn't look like a junior. She had like a baby face. But she was a junior, I was a freshman, and she was always flirting with me. But then it was like, no, bro, she's not just flirting with you, like she's into you, like she likes you. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. It was still high school stuff, but she was like a little older than me, right? So here's basically how it happened. We were at the park, just hanging out, and like that's usually what everyone did after school. Everybody would like go to the park and hang out and like play sports or just chill with your friends, right? You didn't have to even do anything, just being around each other. Well, there's the explosion, but it's not one-shotting us anymore, which I like. So what ended up happening was that we were hanging out and she kept flirting with me, and my ass was like, all right, so you're into me, right? Like, I don't know, I was just like very blunt about it. I was like, so you're into me, right? And she's like, yeah. But she was like the very flirty type, so I was like, I don't know if she's still like fucking with me or if she's genuinely like, no, I am attracted to you, I like you. So I was like, well, just so you know, like, I'm interested in you, I think you're really cute, I like spending time with you, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, do you want to go on a date? Like, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, yes. And that was the first time that I ever, you know, had a girlfriend, essentially. Oh wait, what does this do? Hero to Kel is psychs up Kel, 10 juice. That's it. Okay, Hero to Kel isn't that crazy. It's a juice boost, but that's not that wild. Okay. Alright, game, I see you. 23 plus years of existence on Earth is still proudly on the no relationship experience club. Hey, everybody's different, right? Like, I know plenty of people who are like, you know what? I'm out of the dating pool for good. I'm not interested in... Ah, you motherfucker! Stupid spiders. I almost had that. To each their own, right? I'm never gonna be the type of person to be like, oh, you haven't dated anybody? What the fuck? Like, maybe it's your choice, right? Or maybe you just don't know how to talk to people. That's normal, especially these days. Like, it's to each their own, right? And it's the same thing as like people who like this. Like, you ever get that weird thing of like people who are like, oh my god, I would never have kids, and then some people who are like, I love that I have kids. I love that I have like a little family, things like that. And it's like, it's always mad weird to me when people are like, you have kids? And it's one thing to be like, I don't want kids, it's okay if you do. And it's another thing to be like, I don't want kids, I don't like kids, and take it in a weird direction past that of like being anti-kids when you're talking to someone who has kids. And that's always something that bugs me personally, where it's like, to each their own, and what you're displaying is that you're, I don't know, it feels like, and like, I don't know, but it's something you run into, you know, like, I have adult friends, some of them have kids, some of them don't, and it just always bugs me when some of them are like, ugh. Like, yo, to each, what happened to each their own? Do you want to set down the wooden track? Yes. I thought I got it on the other side. But anywho, I suck. Yeah, no, you don't. Very likely you don't suck. Like, it's okay. You know how lately, and this is a good thing, you know how lately more and more people have been like, to each their own? Like, sometimes people focus on different things in life. Sometimes people just want to vibe, right? You don't necessarily have to be in school. You don't necessarily have to, like, be dating. You don't have to date. Some people are perfectly happy being single, like, by choice. There are so many different ways to live your life. And it just bugs me when somebody's like, oh, that's so weird that you do this or that. It's like, huh? What's it to you, buddy? You gotta focus on the studies and grind first, then maybe I'll meet the girl for me. So, I think it's finally time for me to share some wisdom that I was given when I was in high school that really changed things for me. And it's gonna be very blunt, okay? So, like, I'm just repeating what was told to me. Nobody take this as like, oh, Nacho, what the fuck? No. Listen. Genuinely, this is important. Listen. When I was in high school, I was the type of person who, like, excuse me. I was the type of person that, like, if I was talking with a girl and I was interested in them, I was very quick to, like, not get attached, but very quick to, like, fall for someone. Like, some people say that's, like, you know, the hopeless romantic, where it's like, you just really like the lovey-dovey stuff, and you just really have that, like, you want to share that with somebody. I was that kind of person. I wasn't pushy about it because I was very, like, in my own lane, but at the same time, I was very much like, when you're interested in someone, you're like head over heels for them. And part of that is being a teenager. Part of that is like the hormones and like the angst of being in high school and like a whole bunch of combination of things. But yeah, I was all about like, oh my god, I'm so into this girl, she's all I think about. I wasn't like obsessive or weird and nothing like that, cause I was a very like mellow dude in high school. I may have a couple friends in here who may or may not have known me in high school. Some of them like can vouch for me. But yeah. And here's the advice that I got. When I had finally enlisted in the Marine Corps and I was like in the training phase before getting shipped out to boot camp, so recruit training and like the end of the summer, I was still in high school basically, but I was already in, like, I had already signed the contract and done all that. So I was with the, it was a E7, he was a gunny at that point, so like a pretty high ranking person on the enlisted side. And it was me and him in his car, and I had to like go get my passport photos taken or something like that. So he offered to drive me. And I was, you know, I was talking with him and like we were just chilling, chatting. And I told him about like, you know, high school, things like that, like my love life. And like, bro, I was very much like, not girls were the priority, but like I was giving way too much time and attention to like trying to date than I was the things that matter, frankly, a lot more. Like, say, your grades, your fitness, your, like, your relationships with like your friends and family before you go to the military. These are things that are going to change forever when you're in. So here's the advice that I got, and you know, that was in high school, so things are going to be very different. Your mileage may vary. The advice that I got from this gunny, because I was his rank, gunnery sergeant, E7 in the Marine Corps. Gunny Agramonte, that was his name. He was like, hey man, the best advice I could give you, stop chasing the bitches. I know that sounds like a joke, but please let me elaborate because this is genuine advice. This is genuine advice, okay? It's not a joke. He was like, look, you're a young guy. You have your whole life ahead of you. And frankly, this advice still applies even if you're 20, 30, 40 years old. You have your whole life ahead of you. Don't put energy into like the little things like, oh, I'm really interested in this girl, when you have to get your shit together so that you are more stable in your future. And he told me that, and like, this is a very successful man. He was like, kind of like, I want to be in your shoes when I'm in the military. I want to be in a position where I can help people get their shit together. Like, when you're a recruiter, part of your job is being a fucking guidance counselor at that point. You're guiding these, like, high schoolers and young adults before they get sent to, like, one of the biggest trials of their lives. You gotta make sure they're physically and mentally ready for it. Believe it or not, you have to be very mentally ready for it, almost more than you need to be physically ready for the military. I learned that the easy way because I have a lot of mental strength. That's not even like a flex. I have a lot of mental strength. And I can tell you guys a story about that too. Remind me later, okay? Tell about the story about mental strength, because it has to do with a lot. It has to do with like why I joined the military. It has to do with a friend I joined the military with. There's a lot to unpack here, and tonight is all about unpacking whatever you guys want to talk about. So, let me go ahead and catch up with Sabrina here. Bowling with a gay club. Friend kissing on the cheek and just laughing. Ooh! Wanna make out? I said yes. I think we should date. I was being smart. I was like, let's not put labels on it. That is pretty smart, you know? Like, if you're keeping things casual, that helps. Especially in, like, the beginning of whatever it is that it's going to be. Right? We're gonna do this and then we're gonna attack. Call her my girlfriend when I tell my me. So V pulls me over and is like, they kissed me. You mean me and M weren't dating at the time, so it's fine. Ooh. And my older sister boyfriend got, oh my. Hey yo. Then she vents way too much. As a people pleaser, I don't know what to do. Wanted to break up. I've been fighting in the group because she was toxic. Uh-oh. Oh, V meant that M kisses them without my oh my god. Okay, this sounds like a very complicated event. Hopefully you're past that, because that does sound like a lot of like, how can I put this? Not like young people problem, but like, yeah, drama that would be easily avoided the older that you get, you know? Put it like that. Because I don't want to belittle like what you went through, because when you went through it, sounds like it was pretty freaking traumatic, right? Back when I got an ad for the military, oh, listen, that has nothing to do with me, okay? That has nothing to do with me. That's just a coincidence. A bad coincidence, but still a coincidence. Also, we got like a couple new things. We got hack away, attack 3 times hitting random foes, expensive. Lucky Slice, an attack that's stronger when Omori is happy. We could use that. We could totally use that. We'll swap out Bread Slice for Lucky Slice. Deals damage if foe is happy, greatly reduces speed. That's funny. Deals damage if foe is angry, reduces attack. Omori's kinda nice. I'll be back. No problem, Stitches. We'll be here. We'll be here chillin'. An attack that ignores a foe's defense reduces the foe's defense. That's awesome. Twirl. Aubrey attacks the foe and becomes happy. Aww. That's really cute. Mood Wrecker. A swing that doesn't miss. Deals extra damage to happy foes. That's kind of cool. Team Spirit. Wait, what did I just swap out? What did I just swap out? I think I swapped out Pep Talk. And then Team Spirit. Make Aubrey and a friend happy. Oh. I kind of like that. I don't want to get rid of Headbutt. Maybe I get rid of Counter because it makes them aggro on her. But Team Spirit is good. And what was that other one? Mood Wrecker, right? No. No. Well, if she has Team Spirit, then maybe it's worth it to give... Wait, yeah, Omori has Lucky Slice. So now we're running like a happy team build. Hackaway is really helpful. I did like the look of Hackaway. That shit is expensive. I feel like Sad Poem isn't going to be something I use that often right now. I never use Guard, but I'd be stupid to get rid of it. Stab is good if I'm sad and... Okay, so sad, happy, sad ability, and Guard. But Hackaway is expensive. We'll swap out Sad Poem for Hackaway just to give it a try. We'll give it a try. Run and gun, he has good speed right now. Guard, rebound, flex. Flex actually helped us out a lot, so I don't want to get rid of it. Annoy, Ricochet, deal damage 3 times, curveball. Feel random emotion? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Deals extra damage to foes with emotion. Okay, that sounds cool. Replace guard, I never used it. Alright. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. So just a heads up. Or is it? We'll bring out a Sad Poem again. It's fine. Just a heads up, this is like a super blind playthrough. I was literally told to play this game and not look at nothing else, right? I will, you know, like you said, hey, Hackaway is a good move. That's not a spoiler or anything like that, but everybody listening, please do be cool about spoilers. Whoa! He has a res! Okay, that's incredible. That's incredible. Removes a friend or foe's emotion. We'll replace guard with homemade jam. That's crazy. Oh my god. Cook is good. Homemade jam is busted. Massage is useful, but I don't know. And then charm. Axe first. I don't know, because then if I do fast food is better than charm because healing someone is better than taking aggro. Fast food is also a very funny name for a power. Alright, yeah, this is looking good. I didn't mean to like grind so hard today, but also I've had a crazy week. I haven't even gotten to like what made my week so crazy, which is kind of funny. I usually don't do this. I usually don't just grind the same enemy over and over while talking. So, also, I literally got home from work. I haven't even eaten. I took one bite of this Hot Pocket and then put it down. It's very tasty, but it's also very cold. At this point now. I'm gonna do... I don't need to spend this, but I'll do rebound. We'll keep it simple, right? But no, like, life is good, don't get me wrong. But I have had a very, like, a kind of crazy day. Kind of crazy week, if I'm being honest. So, I'm just glad that I can just chill with you guys, quite literally. We're just being mad mellow, right? Oh, yeah. I just noticed that Andy hit the sub button on YouTube. Thank you, Andy. If you can still hear my voice, I appreciate that a lot. Because we are now 8 subs away on YouTube from, like, actually getting monetized. Which is enormous. If I can do that, I will, like, cry. I will actually be very, very, very freaking happy. We're almost there. Genuinely, like, we're almost there. Like, I have a lot of stories. Listen. If you need the link to the Discord again, let me know, okay? Also, I don't think anybody's gonna try to ask you out on this Discord. I sub? You did? That's really sweet of you, actually. Thank you. That actually brings us a lot closer. We're like right there, dude. Oh, we're like right there. Oh my god. But yeah, I do appreciate you coming by the stream. It's always nice to make a new friend on Twitch.tv. And I was joking about it earlier, but like, when I started streaming, I used to end every stream by being like, remember, I love each and every one of you parasocially, which I think is very funny to say, but I partially mean it, right? Like, I do care about every single person that comes by here. You guys are very nice, very friendly, very funny, and it just feels like a good time here, you know? So I hope that I have given like a welcoming community for you guys to be part of. Like, never feel like you can't say anything here. I might not always respond to what you guys say, but never feel like you can't just be yourself and chill here, okay? What's up, Nacho? Good evening, Ryuga! By the way, is Ryuga because of Beyblade? Because I do like that Ryuga, and that's like the first one that I think of. Welcome in. How has your week been? Because my week has been all over the place. It's mostly positive, but it's had some ups and downs, you know? I can't complain though. Life is good, right? I'm happy. I'm healthy. I really shouldn't be complaining. Yes? Okay, dope. Ryuga is like one of the better characters of that series. And there are a lot of good ones. But Ryuga's like above and beyond. So that's why I point that out. Stitches, even me, especially you, Stitches. I don't really remember what we were talking about, so I'm just gonna say yes. I hope she doesn't notice. But no, Sabrina, thank you for subbing on YouTube. We're like right there. I'm amazed. In case you guys didn't know, I have been making YouTube videos. It's like a side hobby, obviously. I don't make a penny off of it. But, you know how they say in for a penny, in for a pound? I was talking with Spieler, and it's like, look, I made a YouTube video about how much I love Star Force because I fucking love Star Force. I subbed on my school account? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're 493. That's actually mad support. Thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. Just been chilling, just trying to sleep on time today. I stayed up with friends on Mario Kart. Bro, yesterday I was up late talking with 2 other people about, like, YouTube shit, about life. Just having a good time, really. And I was up till damn near 2 a.m. I think the 2 of them can, like, stay up a little later than me across the board. But my ass wakes up at 6 a.m. for work every day. I should not have been up with them that late. That was a mistake. And I suffered for it today. I was like zoned the fuck out at work. It was very funny. But no. What was I saying? Something about in for a penny, in for a pound. Right? I was podcast? Yes, Stitches. We were up pretty late recording. And then after we stopped recording, we still ended up fucking talking for like another hour or so. And like the conversations are very fun, at least like for me. Hopefully they agree and I'm not just taking up their time. But it was just very funny. Like we were all just talking for like another 40 minutes after we stopped recording. I wake up at 6:30, bro. It's rough. I wake up at 6 every morning as well. And like I was in the military. And I don't consider myself a morning person. I kind of like it now, because it's just like, when you wake up so early, it gives you so much time to do shit throughout the day. Does that make sense? I stay up at 2 as well and wake up at 6 something. No, bro! You can't be doing that. I know it's hard. Because it's like, when you're talking with your friends on like, you know, PlayStation, Discord, anything like that, you're having a good time. You're socializing. You're chilling with them. And then you gotta remember, like, is it worth it? Sometimes the answer is yes. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes you just need that extra bit of socialization with your friends. Nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you gotta know. Good timing on that. Sometimes you gotta know when it's time to go to bed, right? Sometimes you gotta be like, listen guys, it's been a late one, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, I gotta call it, right? It sucks, but sometimes you gotta do it, right? Middle school life random as fuck. One minute I see a hot girl, then I get called a slur. Then I want to cry, then I'm dying laughing. Listen, if they're doing that shit in your school, that's crazy. Cause like, to be blunt, I'm from New York City. I am Dominican. There are, you know, you could trace the roots back to like African descent. And I have been called the N-word. I got called the N-word every fucking day when I was in like elementary school, middle school, high school. Asterisk. It was by another person of color. And it was in an endearing way, like you would talk to your friend. Yes, it's not a good word to say, but it's slang. You grow up with the shit. It's not a bad thing. I would never say it. You'd never catch me saying that shit on stream because I don't want to like... I don't want to bring that energy here. That's not who I am. When I'm like offline with my friends, I might say it because that's like when you're talking to like your best friends, that's how you are, right? And like we literally grew up that way. But I would never say it to somebody unless I was extremely close with them and they knew me in that way, right? We call that ever so many times. I'm not even That's funny to me because that's always how it is. I actually like, I have one of my friends, he was like, if I had $1 for every time I got called the N-word, bro. And I'm like, but you're white. And he's like, I know, that's the crazy thing. And like, my girlfriend too. My girlfriend is a white woman. Like, she's like Irish and like Norwegian. And she gets called that word. Like, they'll just say that shit to anybody these days. It's ridiculous. Also, Sabrina's from New York too. There you go. I love it. I'm from the city. I was born and raised in Manhattan. I grew up in Harlem. That should tell you plenty of things right there. Like, I grew up in Harlem. Whenever I was called the N-word, it was never, you know, to use in like internet terms, it was never the hard R. It was A, right? Oh, what's up, my blank? In this case, we censor ourselves by saying fellas. We're like, what's up, my fellas? Hey, what's good, my fella? And it's like, yeah, that's great, right? And like, believe it or not, I say fellas and don't even associate it with that word anymore, right? I've been called the N-word so many times. I'm sorry, I'm still reading that. It's very funny. It was worth it. I grind as many points as I can. It's a lot of fun. If you're having fun and you're with your friends, that's really what matters. As long as you're like, you know, somewhat paying attention to make sure you're getting some type of sleep. Because the last thing you want is to pass out because you like crashed. That would be bad. Don't do that. But sometimes you gotta take the L. Just stay up late with your friends and have a good time. I'm not gonna judge you for it. Obviously, I'm gonna be like, hey, make sure you're getting sleeps here and there. Take a nap or something. But as long as you're taking care of yourself, yo, stay up late. Talk to your friends. It's just as important. You know? I don't get to see my friends too often. I'm making plans to see them, like, this month. They don't live that close to me. So I cherish my, like... I cherish my in-person friend time a lot. The same way that I cherish, like... This is gonna sound mad parasocial, but I'm gonna throw it out there, okay? Tonight's it's a fairly special night. I'm in a very grateful mood, okay? Every like Thursday, which is today, I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna get to like hang out with the stream, hang out with the chat for like another 3 days until like the next Mario Kart stream, right? And I look forward to that. I look forward to Mondays and like just getting in here, like getting the hype, right? Let's start the week off hype. Play some Mario Kart. We'll have some good times. We'll just chill and just catch up. Like, what's going on with everybody? And then yesterday when I missed the stream, I felt like shit because it's like, yo, I was looking forward to it. I look forward to streaming. Not once have I been like, oh boy, better sit down and hit play, right? No, I look forward to it. I consider streaming an opportunity, like, yes, I'm playing a game just so that you guys aren't sitting in front of a screen looking at nothing. But I do it so that, like, this is my form of socializing. I don't have friends that live in the city that I live in. I'm a grown-ass adult. Believe it or not, I don't have the time or opportunity to, like, go out and do shit unless it's the weekend, you know? Like, dude, my girlfriend doesn't even live in the same city I do. So, weekday, chat keeps me socializing. You guys are the best way for me to socialize, and I appreciate every single person that comes through. That's why I talk to you guys the way that I do. I talk to you guys the same exact way I would talk to my friends, minus the N-word. I'm not a hypocrite. I will tell you guys exactly how it is. Like, this is the way I'm talking to you guys is the way that I talk to my friends, except a little more cursing and less professionalism, because, like, you know, that's how it is, right? Being so relatable right now, oh, that is very sweet of you. That honestly is something that I need to work on, and today was the day, the best opportunity for me to do that. I'm not usually this, like, open, but I've been wanting to. It's just not in my nature. My nature is to be a very, very, very secluded person. I don't be opening up for shit. And it's not like a macho thing, because, like, you guys see me cry on stream. Like, tears of joy, right? It's literally just like, I've had too many bad experiences in my life to where I just instinctively, I don't open up to people. I don't. I can be sociable, I can be friendly, I can be likable, but there's a difference between all those things and being open to people. And I'm very much not open to people. I want to be, but I always feel like I keep people at one arm's distance. And you know what? In the part of the game that I'm in right now, maybe that's why Omori is resonating with me so hard. I feel like part of the story is about, like, being open to people, being vulnerable to people, you know? And it's just kind of crazy that today of all days is when, like, everything lined up for this opportunity. I've been wanting to be more open, more sociable, more vulnerable on stream. I have other people that I watch that I can consider them friends, right? I'll say the F word. And I see how they are. They're very open. They're very vulnerable. And I just don't see myself being like that. That's just not the person I am. But I'd like to be more like that. So today was that day of me kind of like testing the waters. Like, can I open up? Can I be more personal? Can I be more... It's like Sabrina said, like, can I be more relatable, really? I'm not usually like this. I'm a little more of like the hype beast, like analyzing the game, having a good time, and being like, yo. But there's way more to me than that. I just don't really know how to do that well. But with the week that I've had, with the like shit that I have gone through this week, I just want to relax, grind some Omori, and just talk with you guys. And I think like, I appreciate it. You guys have been very receptive of that. This is a learning experience for me. And hopefully with it being a learning experience for me, hopefully you guys are getting something out of it too, right? Like, you're getting familiar with this internet stranger who hopefully you guys can consider a friend. As parasocial as it sounds. The N-word is crazy though, most of my friends say it. Nah, bro, most of my friends say it too. And like, between you and me, it doesn't bother me when I know for a fact it's not being used maliciously. I don't think I've ever had. I've been called that word like what? Hundreds of times. I've lost count. There's no way for me to like recount how many times I've been called that word. Not even gonna try. Hundreds, thousands of times. And in my whole life, not once have I been like, you were using that word maliciously. Nope. Not once have I been called that word in a malicious way. I've seen the word used maliciously, but never aimed at me. So I can consider myself lucky in that way. But, like, yo, I'll use it with my friends. My friend will say some dumb shit, and I'll be like, fella, what you talking about? Fella, stop saying that shit. Fella, stop acting stupid. And that's when I'll say it. Replace fella with that word. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you're being a dumbass fella right now. And that's how I talk to my friends, because that's New York slang. JT. Yeah, JT's in here just listening to all this. You've been hardcore lurking, bro. Hopefully this is somewhat relatable to you, though. Stitches, too. Stitches is back. I love it. I love it. I try not to act like ghetto around my friends. I don't think I am. I don't think I've ever been. And I'm not gonna pretend like I act ghetto or that I am. And one thing growing up in New York that I fucking hated. One thing that I hated growing up in New York are the people who are like, oh yeah, bro, I'm from New York, I'm hood, I'm tough, I'm this, I'm that. Like, as if the area that you're from is like a personality trait. It sounds to me like you're making up for a lack of personality when you do that. Don't do that. I get that, like, your environment shapes you 100%. I'm not gonna argue that. But the people who think that it's like a badge that you wear, like, yeah, bro, I'm from Harlem, I'm hard, blah, blah. Have you guys ever seen me act hard or tough because I grew up in Harlem? I think it's corny when people do that. I find it corny, you know? Let me see this. 5 days ago, I was open that I didn't take any meds for like 2 days, started crying, got mad. If you want keys about it, just do it, make it quick. And it'll comforting me that had a panic attack when I left. Oh, yay. Listen, don't play with your meds, alright? That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Don't play with your meds. Oh my goodness. Is that May 9K? What were you up to tonight, my friend? How you doing tonight, by the way? Listen, this is a bit of a crazy day today, okay? I had a really weird life experience this week, so today we're doing something vastly different than what you guys would normally see me doing, okay? It's been a crazy day, genuinely. So today we're literally just grinding Omori mindlessly. I've been killing these guys the whole stream, and I've just been talking to chat. I've been like opening up. I'm a very like guarded person, but today is just a day to get mad personal with everybody. If you guys got questions for me, this is an opportunity for me to like learn how to be better at opening up to people. I'm very vulnerable right now. I'm very like just chilling, having a good time with everybody. Like we're just swapping stories and chatting, right? Breath of the Wild. Yo, how far in are you, by the way? How far in are you? How are you finding the puzzles? Are you enjoying it? I know it's like a very big departure from like normal Zelda. So hopefully you're having a good time with it. I know Spiller, Stitches, Shiv, they all talk about you, May, and they all go, bro, when May plays Zelda, it's fucking wild. So I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. I'm having a good time so far. Everything has a solution, so I'm gonna figure it out. That's the best part. Depending on how creative you are or how not creative you are, you can find some really crazy solutions to shit, dude. So I respect that. I like that. That's May 9K. Man is a YouTube sensation, and man is a very unique streamer. I'm not just chatting him up randomly. I be lurking on May streams. Dude is very funny, very entertaining. All right, go check out May, please. please do yourself a favor, check out May. He's been streaming a lot more lately too, so hey, now's the time. Get in there now. It does get wild. Yo, the breath be wild, man. The breath be wild. I wanted to speak for Nacho, no spoilers. Yeah! Don't worry, everybody who's coming in from May stream, they're cool as fuck, so I'm not too worried about that. The breath do be wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more. Nah. So, what were we chatting about? May. Funny timing. I was just talking... Is it weird if I say this now because May came in? I was telling people about how, like, I'm from New York, and, you know, you have, like, that New York slang, and when you're with your friends, you kind of, like, you're very, like, vulnerable, very exposed, and we were just talking about certain words that you may or may not find appropriate for stream or to be called, but if you're with your friends and they call you a certain word, it's okay, right? Like, you're just with your boys, right? Like, if you grew up being called that word and you know it's like it's coming from the heart, like a good thing, like it's like endearingly. The May 9K, oh no, I feel what you're saying. It's a touchy thing to talk about on stream because, like, you guys need to know me more to know the kind of person I am. And, like, I would never use that word offensively, anything like that. But if you're from New York City, if you grew up in fucking Harlem, like, come on, you know, but I'll leave it at that. My point being that, like, when I'm with my boys and I'm, like, back in fucking, where is it? Back in Grand Concourse, back in fucking Harlem, and I'm just hanging out with them. New York is hilarious, bro. New York is fucking wild. Ah, my God. I want to tell you guys a story about a conversation that I heard when I was last in New York, but I can't tell it because it's on the podcast. It's on the episode that's coming out next. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was 2 conversations that I heard, and they were fucking wild. You know? And when you're with your friends, there's an understanding. You can say some wild shit, and they're not going to take you seriously. They're not going to be like, damn, bro, I didn't know you were that fucked up. I'll give an example. My girlfriend and I were on TikTok, like just browsing TikTok, and we're just hanging out, having a good time. And she sees a video that's like, POV, the genie is watching me make my wishes, and I just wish for triple the homeless rate. And I'm like, the fuck? And then she goes, yeah, wait till people who are bored find out how fun it is to throw bricks at the homeless. She doesn't actually do that. I know her. I love her. She volunteers. She loves animals. She's like the most sweethearted person on the planet. Context is everything. Look, May just said it in the chat right now as I was saying it. I didn't even see the message and I was saying it. Within context, almost everything is okay. Outside of context, it's wild. Thank you. Thank you. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Context is so important because you could say the wildest, most off-the-wall shit, but if people know you, if they're familiar with you, you can get to that threshold. You can get to that limit, right? You can get as wild as you can if people know you, if people are familiar, comfortable with you. And I'm always talking with Spieler and Shiv about this type of stuff where it's like, yeah, you know, I've been streaming for a few months and I still feel like I'm like reserving myself. I still don't feel like I'm the real me when I'm streaming. It's gotten better. I feel like I'm like breaking out of my shell so much more, so much better. But there's still that part of me that's not coming out. And like I've had private conversations with people like Stitches. We've talked. I think you've seen like a little more of that side of me, right? We gotta be thought police? No! Never, never, never. Just like Token and Blab stream. Excuse me, Token and Spieler stream with me and Blab. That's fucking wild. Most of the time it's all about reading the room. Yeah, you have to know your audience. You have to know the people who you're around. Otherwise, you're gonna either look cringe or edgy, and people are gonna get that bad impression of you. They're gonna be like, ugh. And it's important. It is. I can't pretend I haven't given a bad impression every now and then. Nobody's perfect, and everybody has different experiences, and it's like you gotta give people multiple opportunities, right? So it's just one of the, oh, didn't mean to press that. Read my mind like an X-Men. Yeah, dude, it's one of those things. Context is truly everything, because once people know you and the kind of person you are, you can start going for the wild shit all the time. Like, look, I almost want to give an example, but I don't want people to be like, Nacho, what the fuck? We're not there yet. We're not there yet, okay? I want to so bad, but I can't, you know? And like, I have TikTok, and I send people some TikToks, and TikToks are a very good barometer for saying some wild shit, right? Because you can send people the dumbest things on TikTok, and they'll laugh, because TikTok is a very not serious place. If I bring the same energy that I have on TikTok to Twitch, that viewer count would plummet like you would not fucking believe. Because I would say some off-the-wall shit that would make you guys go like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But you don't know me enough to know I'm making a joke, right? I give really shitty first impressions. Don't worry about it. Like, as long as you're around people who are a little more forgiving, like, you can give a second, third impression, and you can go, oh, I was wrong about this person, right? Also, Yoko, ooh, thank you for that follow. I like that name so much. That's a great name. Let me know if I fucked it up by going Yoko, ooh. You'd be surprised? Well, May, are you saying that people would be a little more receptive to, like, pushing that boundary more than you'd think? Because I believe you. I will take your word for it. You're more experienced at this stuff than I am. So maybe I'm underestimating you guys, right? Maybe I'm underestimating you guys. Maybe I can make those like more off-the-wall jokes than I've been like reserving myself for. I literally tell Spieler and Shiv I'm like constantly hiding my fucking power level. I can't let you guys know the real me. The real me is a fucking dirtbag. Tonight has been the more realist me that I've possibly ever shown on here. Ever. For you page TikTok reaction when? Man, I think that's an incredible idea. I'm not even joking. You do that first because that's your idea. I don't want to steal it from you. That's a great fucking idea. I think that your For You page tells a lot about you. Because it's like, what kind of stuff do you like? What kind of stuff keeps showing up in your feed? Because it's what you keep watching. You keep giving it your attention. It tells you the whole story, doesn't it? Oh, that's not fair. Not the whole story. It gives you a lot of the story. Right? I think that'd be pretty interesting. It takes time to get comfy in a stream or community. That is true. You can't just like... Speaking of which, like, May is in here right now. May, I've been in your stream as a viewer when somebody comes in with a little bit too much energy, a little bit too much familiarity. This literally happened like 2 weeks ago, I think, where somebody came in with like a bunch of puns or some shit, and you were like, I'm not reading all that. Neo does the same thing. He's like, oh, fuck this, I'm not reading all this. You're coming in with too much energy from the very beginning. Now you look cringe. And when someone looks cringe, you gotta take them down. The cringe police is always watching, bro. Yeah, see, when people come in too hot, I give them a chance. Exactly. And the last thing you want is what JT mentioned, is like, you can't start off the gate so aggressively. You have to ease your way in. You have to get a temperature of the room and be like, listen, what's the vibe here? Is it real talk hours, or are we just surface level right now? Tonight we're going real talk. Tonight we're like, we're deep in the layers. You feel me? Tonight we're in there. You're fine. Literally everyone says ooh is a tradition at this point when I follow someone. I like that name a lot. It's a very fun name. Let me see. Feel comfortable enough to do that, but it did take time. Can't do it right away. Exactly. Show it in parts. Let it happen naturally. I've been opening the door a little more and more, and the more I do that, the more fun I have, and probably the more fun you guys have being here. Like, that's why I felt so bad that I didn't stream yesterday. I was having a fucking blast throughout the week, and then Wednesday, all the shit happened that happened, like, in my personal life, and I was like, well, I don't have the energy to stream, and I don't have, like, the mental, like, positivity to stream. And I didn't want to stream when I was, like, bummed the fuck out, right? We were looking for you! Oh, Stitches, you're gonna make me cry, man. Nah, you're very sweet. I do appreciate messages like that, like from you, from other people, being like, hey man, where's Nacho tonight? No Nacho tonight? What's going on? And like, I like to think I'm pretty damn consistent, but that's because I was in the military. When you're in the military, you're taught consistency, you're taught like that type of energy, right? First time meeting you, that is true. That is true. We have a lot of new friends here tonight, which is fucking nice. So, you know, listen, when you're here, I literally, it's in my bio, which I need to work on. I need to fucking fill out that bio. When you're here, you're family, okay? You can come out of the gate with a little bit of sauce, but not too much, because I need to, like, know your vibe, right? You could be a not cool person, and you're coming on too strong, I'll be like, ugh. But for the most part, like, hey, get in here, relax, have a good time, be yourself. Being yourself is so important, and I need to not be a hypocrite and take my own advice. Be yourself, right? If they squander, if they squander the chance, they're gone quick. Not trying to kill the mood. That's true too. On that topic, I have seen people take it too far, where it's like, hey, you're kind of trauma dumping when you kind of shouldn't be, right? You gotta read the room. If people are like sharing sensitive experiences that they had, and you're going like all the way in there saying the wild shit, dial it back, dial it back, dial it back. We are here on twitch.tv. We serve food here, sir. We serve food here, sir. You can't go out of the gate going wild, but if it's relevant to what's going on, by all means. And if you're in a stream where people are very openly like, yo, get in here, whatever's on your mind, we're all here for you. If it's that kind of community, fucking go for it, right? Some people come into a stream and sit quietly. Some people come in and kick the door open. Yeah, that's true. So I do want to give a shout out. Shout out to all the lurkers, because like I was saying it earlier, like I was talking for like a good half an hour, and it was just me and Sabrina back and forth, and then I got into like, you know, the N-word. And JT was like, yeah, I'm still here. Literally, this was JT. He cracked open a drink. It's a cream soda, relax. And JT was like, huh. The N-word, yes. I was supposed to look way cooler than that. I fucking choked on cream soda. Oh, shit. We're good. We're good. Oh my god. First time meeting you won't be the first time. Do I come out too strong? No. I wouldn't say too strong. I'd say like open, but not like cringe open. Just open, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Especially because like you didn't come out of the gate randomly. We were here. We were talking about personal shit. And then you added your personal experience that was also relevant to what I was talking about too. So it's like, no, you're perfectly fine. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate, like, all of it, right? Like, don't even worry about it. And don't feel self-conscious either. Nobody here is going to judge you. Except Fitzel. Fitzel might judge you. But that's what I was talking about. Is like, when people are lurking, it's very funny. Because you're just like, oh, right, you're still here. Even if I don't see that you're here. And then you, like, make yourself known. You're like, yeah, I'm still here too, bro. I think that's funny as hell. Because even I be doing that. I be lurking on people's streams. Sometimes I just don't have the time to chat and, like, interact. Right? Sometimes you're just there to listen and be part of the fun. Like, also, I'm mad blessed because, like, I've been told, like, yo, May don't be hopping in people's streams. He rated me, he was chilling here, and he gave very insightful input, and I'm mad grateful for that, too, right? Like, you gotta show people gratitude when you mean it. So, thank you. I'm new to Twitch, so I'm new to this Twitch shit. Don't worry, you're doing just fine. We were on a topic, and you added your experience in that, like, field. It was good. Also, congrats on finding one of the dopest communities on Twitch. We're a family here. Twitch is a nice place overall. It kind of is. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is. Like, you gotta find the right places and the right communities, but for the most part, everyone is not like-minded, but everyone has, like, similar goals and perspectives and experiences, and it's just nice to, like, make a friend or two or be part of a community with, like, a bunch of people, and you're like, oh, all these people are mad nice, mad cool, and you just grow from there. Like, I said this earlier, I look forward to streams not because of the views, not because I'm playing a game. It's literally like, this is the most socializing that I do throughout the week. I know how parasocial that sounds, but, like, I'm being very honest. Like, there's not a lot of people that live around me that are my friends. I see my friends on the weekend if I make the trip to them. I see my girlfriend on the weekends because she lives over half an hour away. This is what I do to blow off steam, is talk to you guys about a game, about what's going on with me, what's going on with you. Yo, y'all should feel free to fucking talk to me about what's going on with you guys, because I am interested. I want to know more about everybody who, like, comes in and out, right? I'm gonna be chilling while playing some fusions, but I'll be here. Fusions. That could be any game. But thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Sorry, that soda's still, like, falling down the wrong way. The big chats scare me. I agree. Because the big chats, people feel a little too emboldened to say some wild shit, which is where I go, relax, you know? I think people in big chats say some wild shit to get attention. So, it's a bit more of a lawless wasteland, ironically. Meanwhile, like, small to mid-size streams are way more fucking fun because you get to be part of it. You get to be so much more involved in what's going on. And there are so many underrated streamers. There are so many people who have, like, sub 30 and below like, viewer count, and they're, like, the most fun that I have on Twitch. Your size does not equal how good you are. Your size has fucking nothing to do with how good you are. And I'm gonna stand by that. Obviously, like, the better you are, the more people you're gonna attract, and you will grow over time. But your size does not equal how good you are. Like, cause, like, some of the small, like, I've been in streams with people with, like, 3-4 viewers, and I'm like, this shit is gas. And that's a good thing, by the way. It means that it's hype as fuck. It's great. I'm having a good time. I needed to clarify on that. When it's a lot of people, you can't really bond. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. When you, like, if it's a bigger stream, it's hard to keep up with the chat. I'm still learning. I'm still growing and learning. With right now, I'm looking at the view count right now. There's 16 viewers. I'm having a fantastic fucking time. But to be honest, I'm still learning how to keep up with this many people in the chat. It's not even that many. But I'm attentive because I like talking to you guys. I might miss one message or two, but, like, I'm having a fucking blast. Like, what have we done today? We've been going for 2 hours, and I've been going through 2 screens of Omori grinding. But look, I don't know about you guys, I'm having a fucking blast. This is, like, one of the best streams that I've had because it feels like I'm taking a step in the right direction. It feels like, I don't think I was plateauing, but I was unsatisfied with how I was as a person. Now it feels like I'm going in the right direction. It's like, yo, I want to be more personal. I want to be more open, more, like, relatable. I don't be talking like this, and I want to be like this, you know? Let me see it. Big chat says just spam Nacho L, Nacho L, Nacho L from 8,000 people. That's true. It's everybody vying for attention, and if they're not, then all they're gonna do is just be part of the crowd and just spam dumb shit. And you know, big chats can be fun sometimes because you're like part of the experience, and like someone will say something crazy and you'll see the chat like explode. Bro, when I was streaming Resident Evil, Spieler, Shiv, probably Fitsail, and maybe Derek or Ivory, I have 4 viewers. 4 viewers when I was streaming RE4 for the first time earlier this year, because I started streaming this year. I was telling a story about my girlfriend. This is relevant. I swear I'm not just taking like a left field turn. I was talking about how we were watching JoJo. She had never watched it. I watched all of it. I'm catching her up. I mean, she loves it. She loves it. So we're watching JoJo. We're watching part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable. And chat, what is the name of Josuke's friend? He has 2 of them, right? He has Okuyasu, the big guy who's like the same size. What's the name of the little guy? The little guy with the sandy blonde hair. That's his stand is Echoes or Reverb if you're watching the what's the word? Translation? Not translation. Localization. That's the word I'm looking for. Localization. What's the name? I know the name, but I want to see if anyone here remembers it. Who was the friend in Part 4 JoJo? The little guy with a sick fucking stand. The friend. So a good guy. Are you doing multi? I am doing multi. It's going well. I don't know how many viewers I have on YouTube. I'm trying not to pay attention to like the numbers and just like the chat, right? This is like my first week doing it. Also, listen, if there's anybody here who isn't following me on YouTube, please do me the favor. I'm like 10 subs away on YouTube from monetization, and I've been busting my balls off for it. I don't ever shill it. I don't ever shill it. But when the goal is in sight, I have to ask, okay? I have to ask. It would be appreciated, and that's all I'll leave it at, right? Ross JPEG, and they aren't very popular, like 4 viewers, and I had the most fun talking with them. Yeah, that's good. Like, it's not, small chats don't indicate quality whatsoever. You don't know someone's journey, right? You don't know if they stream for X amount of hours a day or once a month or something like that. Their view count could be low for so many reasons. Meanwhile, like, I don't know, Twitch pushes big streamers, and like that's cool, right? But it's also like the smaller communities can be so much more fun, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, right? Bob, close. It's not Bob, it's Koichi, right? You were close though. I don't watch. You should. It's not bad. Well, part 1 isn't great, but it's also very old, so you can understand that, right? I followed on 2 accounts. Sabrina, you did your part. You did your part, and I am so freaking grateful for that. We're like right there. Done, good luck. Angelus, yo, thank you. Like, for real, thank you so much. We're like right there. I'm so close. I can smell it. Earlier today, the Star Force video finally hit 1,000 views on YouTube. I'm so happy because that's the one I put my fucking heart and soul into. I put so much effort into that Star Force 3 video, and to like in the past like 4 days it went from 600 or 700 views to 1,000 today. YouTube is a fucking wasteland, but because I'm doing it, I'm putting in the effort. I'm having fun with it, don't get me wrong. If it's not fun, I ain't fucking doing it. But I'm putting in the effort. I want to succeed at it. And I think I told this story before, but like, bro, I started streaming because somebody said I wouldn't be good at it. That's how it started. It started because of spite. Someone really had the nerve to be like, yeah, you wouldn't be good at this shit. What are you gonna do, play Genshin all day? Nobody would watch that. And I went, bet. Mega Man Star Force 1. Go live. And it was fucking history from there. Look at me now. Stupid head. Damn, you showed them? I know. Like, and the funny thing is, I did it out of spite, and here we are now, where I could say, like, look at all these dope-ass people that I know that I wouldn't know if I didn't start streaming. Like, yeah, you know, I wouldn't know anybody here, not a single person here, had I not done that. Send them the link. No. JT, real shit. Mark my words. I'm waiting till I hit partner. Because I think I can do it. I genuinely believe that I can do it. It'll be years from now. Don't get me fucking wrong. I think I can do it. And when I do, I want to send him the link. I want to be like, hey, remember when you said I couldn't do it? And he's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking? Of course I don't remember that shit. That was years ago. And I'm going to be like, well, I proved you wrong, dumbass. Spite is a very powerful motivator. I'll say that. Spite is a powerful thing. JT with the clock. It be like that, man. It really be like that. But, yeah. So back to the thing that I was saying before. I have a bad habit of going on tangents. Let's roll it back a little bit. I was watching JoJo with a girlfriend. And we watched part 4. We finished part 4. And I asked her, I was like, so, you know, we finished part 4 of JoJo. Who is your favorite character so far, right? Not even just in part 4, but like overall, like, what's your favorite stand? Who's your favorite character? Favorite JoJo? Favorite villain? Blah, 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 blah. Favorites, like, scenario. And she was like, well, Josuke is probably my favorite JoJo. He's the main character of part 4. He has the power to heal people in like a really crazy, crazy way. And she was like, I think Dio might be my favorite villain, naturally. And then she was like, but my favorite character might be Josuke's little friend. And I was like, what? Because she's not good with names. So she was like, I don't remember his name. And I wasn't going to tell her. So she was racking her brain. She was like, his name is Koichi. You know what she told me? And this is why I'm telling the story. I have 4 viewers when I told this story. Spieler, Shiv, probably Fitzel, probably like Ivory or Derek, because they were like the very first people to find my stream. She looks at me and she's like, that guy, Coochie. And I'm like, you mean Koichi? And she's like, oh shit, what did I just say? I'm like, you said Coochie. And she just turns white in the face. Now this is already a very white woman. She turned like ghostly pale. She was like, she was like mortified, bro. And the reason I bring that up is because when I told the story on like the stream, every single person who was watching me in the chat was like, bruh, Coochie, what the fuck, LMAO, LMAO, LMAO. Like, the chat blew up, and there were only 4 people watching me. That's amazing. Do you know how good that feels? The number of people doesn't matter. The fact that I was like, yo, I told a story about something really dumb that happened, and like, people resonated with that. They were like, bro, what? Did she really say that shit just now? And it's like, yeah. But that's what I mean, is like, it doesn't really matter how big or small you are, because if I was able to get that pop off with 4 people watching me, like, obviously you want to grow. You should want to grow. But I don't know everybody's life, right? Like, yo, some people do this as a hobby and they want to keep it hobby grade, right? Let me see. Wait, hold on. I saw something that I missed. There's a lot of green names in the chat, so I might have accidentally missed some names. Where did it go? What? Where did it go? Wait, actually, where did it go? Oh my god, I missed it. See your video about Battle Network 3, it was real good. Oh, thank you, dude. I worked hard on that one. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was trying to tell a story, It's all about the story, my man. But thank you. I had mad fun making it. That was like, it was a banger, okay? The more I care about what I'm making, hopefully the better the project becomes. Because everything that I've made a video on is something I like really give a fuck about. Oh my goodness. Sabrina, you are carrying. You are carrying tonight. As in like carrying, like putting me on your back. She has subbed 3 times now on 3 different accounts, which I actually do appreciate. We're 5 away from monetization now, if I'm not mistaken. It's like soft monetization, but the fact is that it opens up like the process so that when I hit 1,000 and you get like the bigger bucks, the paperwork, the background stuff is already done. So it kind of like eases you right into like the full YouTube partner program. But I'm very lucky. It feels like luck. But the only thing I can say is like, bro, I just played something I really, really, really cared about. And then I played the second game, which obviously I cared about. And then I played the third one, which I cared about the most. It should be the inverse. Star Force 3 should be the one with like 37,000 views, but I'm not mad. Because had I not made that video for fun, I would have never met a single person that's here tonight. Isn't that fucking crazy to think about? Money. Yeah, JT, money. I can't do that voice too low though. It hurts my throat, but I'll do it one more time. Money. Cash. Just subs to my 2 YouTube accounts. That's 2 subs. They're so delicious, bro. Genuinely though, thank you. That's crazy. I don't think we'll hit 500 tonight, but we are so fucking close. It's kind of crazy. I've never had this happen before. I gotta say, like, everybody in here right now, y'all have made tonight, like, you guys made my week go from, like, damn, this is a rough week, to, like, this is an important week. It went from bad to, like, important, you know? It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But it just stands out to me because it's like, bro, okay. I'm not gonna talk about it now because like it's like kind of late in the night. I don't want to bring the mood down, but let's just say, ironically, from the way I make my videos, because the people who watch my videos, you guys are gonna laugh, maybe. I had, oh shit, ads, bro, ads literally played the moment I opened my mouth. Now I have to wait. I have to wait. Literally, as I was about to tell you guys what happened, the ads went off. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Why everybody got multiple YouTubes? Am I missing something? You're right, actually. Okay, I know Sabrina said that they subbed on their student account, which makes sense, right? You would have like a personal one for like the shit posting, and then another one for like your professional life, right? Like a professional thing. And then I guess I don't know about the third one. That one's beyond me. I don't know what's up with that. The question about, is Battle Network 3 the best Mega Man game? All I gotta say is the streets would be on my ass if they ever knew my thoughts on 3 as a whole. Listen, you're safe here. You can tell me what you want about 3. I'm not gonna be like, bro, what the fuck? No. It's chill here, bro. 3 is definitely high up there. It's, for me, from my memory, 3 is tied between 6, but Star Force 3 is superior. Star Force 3 is like above and beyond my favorite game, or the game that matters most to me. For the people who watch the podcast, they know like Monster Hunter World might be my favorite game, but Star Force 3 is the one that like is etched into my fucking soul at this point. That game means so much to me. I can't even put it into words, and I know how corny that is, but like when you're like a young teenager and you play a game that like fucking hits you that heavy, how could Star Force not be my favorite game? you know how it is. When I was a kid, I'd make Gmail accounts so I could make accounts for Animal Jam every time I forgot my password. I don't know what Animal Jam means, but if you have multiple accounts... Wait. You're telling me that you would make multiple accounts every time you forgot your password. I read it differently. I read it as you make multiple accounts as like, oh, this isn't working, let me go to this one. Let me go to that. Like hopping like that, right? I'm like, oh, that's smart as hell. No, you're saying that you would just make a new one every time. You didn't even try to recover your password. You're literally Bender and Futurama, where like they're in a ship and it gets hit, like it gets like scraped a little bit, and they're like, oh damn, we took a little scratch on the corner of the ship, and he's like, abandoned ship. That's you. You're like, damn, forgot password, better make a new one, fuck it. Well, look at you now, it's paying off. I respect that, I respect that. Don't know if I have a favorite game anymore. I guess Halo. I wish I got into Halo, but I never owned an Xbox, so it kind of just like whoosh. It like flew all past me. I watched a bunch of my friends play, but I never got hands on it myself, you know? But, Halo was like an experience, dude. You probably like made a bunch of friends and had like crazy ass memories, right? That's how I feel about Modern Warfare 2, because I never played Halo, so that was Modern Warfare 2 for me. I made so many friends. I made so many enemies. Popular game in the 2000s. Little age reveal, I wasn't even alive in the 2010s. I'm young as fuck. Yo! Okay, are you old enough to be here? Okay? Genuinely, are you old enough to be on Twitch? I was getting a vibe that you were on the younger side. I don't need to know your exact age, but as long as you're cool to be here, okay? Master Chief Collection on PC is great. I did hear that. And honestly, I think that might be a cool way to experience Halo for the first time is through the Master Collection. Or excuse me, the Master Chief Collection. Why did I say the Master Collection? I think that'd be a very funny thing. Like, hey, I've never played Halo. Watch me play the Master Chief Collection. I think that'd be funny as fuck. 14 is the minimum age, so if you're younger, don't say. You're good? Okay. I believe you. I'll take your word for it. Nah. Now I feel like an old head. We're like fine wine around these parts. We're chilling. But at the same time, I was literally just talking about how I hatched a Volcarona in Pokemon Go. So maybe I'm not that mature, but it's a very fun activity. If you guys have never, what the fuck? Did I just see what I think I saw? Who is this? I have a new subscriber on not Twitch, on YouTube called Among Us. I don't Among Us. That's funny, okay? Among Us, if you're in here, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's really funny. Of all the names that it could have been, it's Among Us. Are you kidding me? That's really funny. We're only 2 away now. That's fucking crazy. It might be my sister. I forced her to sub. We're getting 4 of them just from Sabrina. That's really funny. You're quite literally doing your part. Listen, everybody, if your pet has a YouTube, go ahead and get on their account right now. If your grandma has a YouTube, you know what to do. She loves Mega Man, bro. She loves Mega Man. Just go to your grandma's YouTube. Go through all the Robitussin and the lean and the hip medication, all that. Sift through it. Find Nacho Splash on YouTube, okay? I just need 2 grandmas. I'm joking, by the way, okay? I appreciate the crazy push, and y'all are like unbelievably supportive, but like, it's okay. This was not the goal tonight. The goal tonight was to chill, grind like hell in freaking Omori, apparently. This is what 2 hours of grinding in Omori looks like. Oh, nobody mind Thunder God. They just come in here and be like that sometimes. Speaking of reading the room, Thunder God, what you mean by that? What's going on? That's all you're getting for free, alright? YouTube says you got 500. What did you guys do? Huh? 501! Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna try not to, like, well up, get emotional, things like that. I'm gonna straight face it the whole time. I'm just gonna people stare, just be like, guys, thank you everybody for subscribing. No, I can't do it. Thank you guys. Oh my goodness. It's a milestone. It's like a stupidly, like, big milestone too. And like, you guys really pushed hard for it. Listen. When I'm like 1 billion something views on YouTube and Twitch and I don't know, any other place, I want you guys to know everybody here's getting a VIP. Everybody's getting an invitation to my penthouse, you know, like permanent residence. It's all up to you guys. Thank you guys. This is fucking... No, but like seriously, this is a huge milestone. I'm looking at this and I'm like, ay Dios. I kinda can't believe it. I guess I better go ahead and apply, huh? Oh my god, I'm looking at it, yeah. There it is. Oh yeah, there it is, yeah. Unlocked. Earn income by... Oh my god. And it gave me the creator tools. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking now. I'm gonna apply for all that stuff when I get off here. And a kiss. All right, look, it's a special night. Everybody turn around unless you want to smooch, okay? Everybody turn around. This was just for Thunder God, okay? Bring it in, bro. Bring it in. How do I do this properly? Can I just zoom in the camera like a motherfucker? I don't want to, like, move the camera. Here. Little kiss on the forehead, okay? Mwah. Now, transform this. How do I do this? Fit to screen. There you go. We're back to normal, alright? They always do that. Every time I like buy into it, he goes, "Oh, gone!" Like Hunter. You better believe it. My eyes are closed. Is it done? Sabrina, thank you. Yeah. I know that you're very gay, so I know you don't want to catch a glimpse of this, right? Hopefully that joke is okay. You've been here long enough. I think we're cool like that, right? We're cool like that? We're cool like that? I can make jokes like that? Okay, cool. Listen, remind me next time. It's good? Okay. You're a good sport. I appreciate that. Like I said, I would make jokes like that with my friends, but I'm a little more touchy about making jokes like that on Twitch, you know? But damn, thank you guys. Okay. So, I don't really want the party to end, but I have some stuff that I need to do. If the YouTube is supposed to, like, you know, keep going at the pace that it is, I need to work on a couple videos. I wanted to experiment with some shorts, right? I wanted to experiment with the YouTube shorts, and I made one with Bubble Man that seemed to have popped off a little bit. So I'm taking the lessons from that. I'm taking the lessons from Spieler and Shiv giving me like the gentle nudge in the right direction. I'm gonna try and make a couple more. If they're not good, hey, it's okay. I'm learning. Shorts are like a completely different animal. If they are good, then hey, we're all gonna profit from it, okay? I was reading a Wattpad and it said, "I'm so lesbian, I smell like a lesbian." That sounds like a Lil Wayne lyric. That's great. Yeah, JT's already hitting the people leave. Your use of emotes is like astounding. You always have like the best emote uses. Alright. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. If anybody has a suggestion, I'm down for it. I'm looking at who's on right now. I don't see anybody on my list, unfortunately. Does anybody have somebody they want me to raid? I'm always down to make a new pal. And tonight was a fairly special night, so it's like appropriate for it. If you guys have a raid target, cool. If not, I will find one. Alright? Nobody's on. I'm refreshing my page. It doesn't look like anybody's on. I was gonna, I know somebody's gonna be on later tonight, you know? Mr. Special. But we gotta find somebody to raid. I'm looking at my list. Because usually around 9 o'clock is when all the cool kids come out. This guy Yonzo Splash on YouTube is pretty cool. JT, if I could raid myself, I would, just to see what would happen. What if my PC just exploded or something? We're like, ah! I got a guy watching the Battle Network anime on stream. I like that. I like that a lot. We are primarily Mega Man. So, Mr. Jedi Mega Man, what is the name? What is the target? Say it exactly how it is, okay? Exactly how it is. And we will find out what's going on. I haven't watched that show. Sabrina, we are all about Mega Man here. Demi D your MC. Okay, so it's a Capcom head. That's a Devil May Cry type name. Your MC. So the Mega Man anime, I watched it a couple years ago. It's very funny. It's very silly. I didn't even know you could watch it on Twitch. Yo, we might just do that shit. But alright, before I go, we were on a white screen the whole time, my bad. Before I go, thank you everybody for coming. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. This was a very special stream, in my opinion. I'm very slowly breaking out of my shell, and y'all were very, very sweet tonight. I have been through some bullshit this week. You guys made that, like, you guys did a 180, okay? I was having a rough week. I wasn't even able to stream yesterday, and then today, like, look at this. We hit 500. We made a couple new pals. I'm just so grateful, okay? Before I start welling up, okay? Had a lot of fun telling your stories. Good. We'll do more of that in the future. You guys know the deal. I don't stream tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, but we'll be back on Monday with some more Mario Kart. Drift Queen Stitches needs to defend her crown. Can she make it a 2 in a row? That's gonna be fucking crazy. Great to find a new friend. Hey, I'm glad you had fun. This was dope as hell. And I appreciate you guys coming over and, you know, having a good time with me and pushing me to monetization on YouTube. That's some fucking heavy support, okay? Like, I appreciate that so much. I'm gonna be experimenting with shorts throughout the weekend. You know, you gotta do it, right? You'll be there? Fuck yeah. You suck at Mario Kart? That's okay. I used to suck too, and I think I'm like catching up to the better people. You'll get your dub, don't worry. Also, thank you, Jedi Mega Man. We're gonna go ahead and raid Demi D your MC. Hopefully I'm saying that right. When you guys raid, if you guys are subbed to me, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit the Nacho Raid emote when you get in there. Just be like, hey, I'm creeping in, right? If you guys don't have it, that's okay. I'm not offended. Just yell Nacho Raid, right? So everybody get in there, show them some love. Let's see what they're about, because I'm always down to make a new buddy on Twitch. And if they're watching Mega Man, hey, that's already a dub. Alright. Let me make sure. Hold on. I need to load it up on here. Otherwise, it does not do it for me. How do I raid? Don't worry. As long as you're on this page, when I press the raid button, it will automatically put them in, put you in their stream. Alright? So if I press this button, I will see you on Monday. And it'll automatically take you there. Everybody have a good night. Remember, I love each and every one of you parasocially. Thank you guys for being so cool tonight. All right, let's go check out what Demi D, your MC, now is doing now. Peace out, guys.